Muting my mic always goes in such as planned. Hello, chat. How are we all doing today? Good morning from New Zealand. It's so cold. I woke up and it was like, I cannot have this song playing. Hold on. Um, I woke up and it was 4 degrees Celsius. It was nuts. Uh, but hello everybody. How are you all? Hello Ash. Hello Miles. Hello Car. It's nice to see you all today. We're gonna be doing some fun things today in terms of themes. I'm good, thank you, Ash. Aside from the cold, I'm good. I immediately turned on my heater this morning. It's still warm here. Wish we could trade with it. I wish. um, but as of yesterday, it was the 3-year anniversary of the Nations finale. And for those of you that don't know, Nations was a Minecraft project that ran from August 2022 to, well, April of 2023. Um, 07 for real, for real. Yeah, it was a lovely project. Um, I was only in it technically for like only a few months. Hi, Sky. Welcome into the chat. Hello. There's my Kiwi buddy. But yeah, so Nations was a project me and my guest were in. I will be introducing them in just a moment. Um, and that's actually where we first met. So we've known each other for like 3 years at this point, which is wild to think of. I've known Sky and Chat for like 4. um, and it was really funny. We barely knew each other. Like we have this kind of like weird gag that we had that like we kept on looking at each other, but we didn't know who each other were. Like we have at both have looked back at like our recordings and streams from Nations and gone, all right, jokingly take a shot whenever we see each other on screen together. Do not do it. We do not recommend it if you would see it too many times. It's wild. Um, anyways, don't mind me, chat. I may or may not have like forgotten to do things. Yeah, do it of water. Do it of water. You won't drown yourself, but you'll get very hydrated. um, yeah, I forgot to do my dailies for Pokemon Sleep this morning. That's good enough for now. That's how I mentioned all this Skylar. um, but yeah, how about I introduce them real quick, shall we? Um, ba ba da ba ba da ba. I would like to welcome you all to the stage, my silly crow friend, Miles and Beyond. Bang.
Wah,
Please tell me you can hear him. I remembered to
wah,
unmute Discord this time, I promise.
wah. Yay. Gee, I wonder who this is. That's
I
crazy.
wonder.
I wonder.
He speaks good. Good. I'm
Hi,
glad.
Ash. I'm doing pretty good. My
What?
throat is a little scratchy, so do not mind that. I'm hydrating all throughout this, don't worry.
I'm losing my mind. How to Save Your Life started playing. It's so funny. Okay, so just for context for songs today, I'm playing Punita's playlist. Some songs will be very fitting, and others need to be removed at some point because his current playlist has things that have been retconned, and so I need to fix that and make it just purely nations.
Yeah.
I just have not had the
I
time.
gotta do that with Miles's too, don't I? Shit.
Yep.
Well, not too much has changed.
Yeah.
If anything, I need to add more.
I need to add less.
You add less is like hard to do
Yeah, considering
sometimes.
who wants everyone take a guess of how long Punita's playlist is at this current moment in time. Because it'd be mad funny if any of you guys get anywhere close. Miles, you have the link.
I
No, no, no,
forgot the
no, no.
playlist. I don't. I don't. Really.
I thought you did. Wild. I'll send it to you later.
I have
Okay.
I have I have Survivor Duo, but that's
Mm-hmm.
it.
I just got to see how long it is. Okay. Um. I was meaning song number, but none of you are close when it comes to the hours. None
I
at all.
guess like 8 hours.
I think Panda is
8
extra,
to
so
10.
6. You're close.
12?
You were so close in that, right? Ash is also so close. It's 196.
200?
It's 196 songs, 11 hours, and 50 minutes.
Oh my god. So close.
So, very
No,
close.
no, no, no. Panda is that extra.
I am
Yes.
that extra.
Yes, that extra.
As soon as I hear a song that sounds Panda like, I immediately add it on without thinking.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what is Survivor Duo at? It's at like... Oh, it's not even at an hour yet. We need to fix that.
Yeah, because I remember when we first made it, we were like, oh, we don't know much of their dynamic. Because we only had what we're going off of nations. And
True.
we barely did anything together in nations aside from, you saved me from a baby zombie during the finale.
Which I think is so funny that you had no idea that I did that
I
until I
had
kept
no
pointing
idea.
it out. And you're like, wait, what?
Literally, I was in my inventory screen when it happened.
And I was
So,
even saying something like, I got you, careful, look out. And then
yes,
you're like, thanks, and ran off.
yeah, like you'd already killed it, and that's when I left my inventory screen, and I was like, oh, thanks. So, will 7.38 Pana to be added to this playlist, or will get their own? No, look
You're
how you're
welcome,
welcome.
random citizen.
To answer your question, Ash, should he get a playlist for 7438, it would be his own. To not cause much mix up in
Yeah.
that regard. Okay.
I always end up making like a different playlist for like if there's like a new thing and if it's the same version of a different character, I just give them a different one because they've gone through different shit.
Mm,
It just makes sense.
it's gonna be mad funny though if I were to make like, depending on how, you don't know what 743 it's gonna have. I'm not gonna say shit in that regard, but it's hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of similar songs on there because of, how part of the story went. Because he lost, gained, and then lost again. That's all canon in nations. Um he
Something,
went through
something
it.
cycles, something,
God
probably.
damn it. He's trapped in a never-ending cycle, and I feel so bad for him.
You do
That's a
have
good
the
question.
one song. I don't. There's a song that's like circles and
Yeah, I've got
circles.
circles on here.
You have that on there? Okay, good.
Yeah,
Checking. I was like, I feel like you do,
I
but I need
do.
to check.
Who wants 7438? That's a good question, Sky. I don't know either. It's number
Just a
46
bunch
on the
of random
playlist.
numbers.
Imagine if Punita
We
slash
are the
Aspen arrived.
crystal gem.
Oh my. Imagine if Punita slash Aspen arrived at 743. It's a fusion of the pair. That'd be wild.
What would that even look like?
I don't know because you're mixing a demi girl with a trans male. I don't know how to do that with the gender. I'm gonna be so real aside from making them non-binary.
Cat bear, I guess. I don't know. Because you're a cat boy.
Hi, Phantom. I'm so glad you made it away from that wasp.
Wasps are very important to the environment. I just don't like them.
I don't like them either. I can handle bees, but I can't handle wasps. Her gender out the window, join the skeleton army. No, that's what happened to his ex anyway. Shall we get into it? Need to sit up just a little bit there. Whoopang. So we're still on Autodesk sketchbook because your boy's poor.
Mood.
I threw the trash out of here. Oh, Phantom. I'm so sorry,
Garbage.
buddy. You didn't. Oh. At least you can calm down in here. We'll provide a 5 jill space. I promise.
Possibly. I don't know.
Swag!
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 Nation's finale
Nation's
anniversary!
finale!
I can't believe it's been 3 years, Swag. God, I miss Keith.
Yeah, oh my god. God, I miss Keith.
That was so fun watching
I
just
miss Keith in
that
so many
meme happen.
universes. It's not even funny.
Same. I'm gonna do a quick stretch. This kid, I'm so
Stretch.
miss him a lot. Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's
it
been
has been 3 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was in
Surprise.
I was in Chaos's stream yesterday because he was streaming Assassin's Creed, which I love. And I was like, hey, do you want me to
Oh,
tell you
that's right. I forgot
something?
to mention something
Hmm?
in Chaos's chat. Keep going. Sorry.
And I was just like, hey, do you want to feel old? Do you want to just have a weird like fucking fact? And he's just like, sure, hit me with it. I'm like, Nation's finale was 3 years ago, and he was like, ah. It was so funny. And Phantom also feels old. Phantom was from the Nation's times as well, not as a player, but as a viewer.
Oh yeah, you got to witness all of that.
Mm-hmm. So we have
My voice sounds so much different.
yeah, you didn't even have testosterone back then, and now look at you
Nope, I
now.
hadn't started yet.
I
I
couldn't
do not recognize myself when I rewatch old Nation spots. I'm like, who the fuck is
fucking
who?
Phantom with
Who?
backward panda was a dinosaur, not a
Yeah, Ash, that's literally what I just mentioned in Chaos's Discord. Is that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is getting a revamp game soon, which is interesting. It looks nice.
sorry, Scott. Just I remember when you were found like a lost toddler.
Whose depressed child is this?
Me,
Who are we
apparently.
talking about, Punit or Aspen?
It was Punnet. My debut in Nations was I was it's lost at sea for like 9 months trying to like find the Eternal Flame. And I ran aground because I didn't know how to sail properly. And since Punter can't swim, sent out
Issue.
a message in a bottle to hopefully to like have someone find him, and like it was found like a week later by the Fionians, the people he was trying to find, and so my debut on Nom stream was them essentially running to find a Fionian, finding me, and then having the reunion of the couple. It was really funny. Because they'd lost toddler.
Crazy.
It's like, Mom, come pick me
Imagine
up, I'm
not knowing how
scared.
to sail. Couldn't be me.
Okay, to be fair, he did well for
Also
9
me.
months.
So me loses his entire crew to a storm that capsizes the boat.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
kind
if
of
he has a
funny.
lot of room to talk.
Let me just draw the boy real quick. God, that's a horrible circle. Okay. And it's looking stream. That's not too bad, I guess. It's also kind of interesting to see how, whoa, is my voice going? How my art style has changed over the time, because literally, like, I didn't like my style when Nations started, like when Nations was going on, and I was just like, I wanted to change it. So I waited until after the finale and mixed up my style a bit. So there's always room for improvement, boys.
Always. I think I did something similar with my, like, thank you for watching the End of Nations kind of image. I think I did something a little bit different then.
Mm.
My art style has also changed a lot since then. Still has room for improvement, but we'll get there.
You got this. I believe in you, buddy.
Art takes time.
It do
Art
for
is
real.
good. Oh my god, look at him.
Look at him. He's coming to life again.
Oh my god. Again, only to probably lose a town in an explosion or a fire of some kind. I don't know.
Bruh.
Something, 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 something. Repeating cycles, I guess.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. It's the fact that like what I've done is playing right now is even funnier. I'm gonna be so real. Let
I didn't
me.
even realize what you were listening to. I just said it because I had to.
I know, but it's still funny. Can I remember how his debut form looked real quick? Can I? No, I need to pull it up. Cycles, man. I know. It's wild.
Cycles be cycling.
Cycles be cycling for real, for real. I'm lost. Where am I going? There. No, that one. Nations Master Ref. There we go. Throw that there. Squint at the boy. This is actually supposed to be a little bit closer because it's tied together. Ones that are never broken. Man, I would like them to be broken for Panada. He's gone through enough, man. He's gone through too much, man.
Gone through so much.
Speaking of going through so much, the death of a peace of mind just started.
Oof.
For those that aren't aware, this is one of the Eternal Duo songs.
Big fucking oof.
That's not what a nose looks like.
I see little Panadon. I'm like, this bad boy can fit so much angst.
He literally Nations is where I
Sadness.
got my title from. It's kind of wild to think about now.
Yeah, I understand. I see where you got it from. See, I understand. That's that poor boy. That
That
poor
poor boy
guy.
went through so much trauma. I've not imagine being a sad boy. Oh no, we've got two more. We've got 2 more months. No, a month and a half until that one Phantom. Don't bring it up. One trauma at a time, please.
One step at a time. God.
I say this when I'm pretty sure the finale was like the 1 year anniversary of Omelet's death.
Joking.
No, I'm pretty sure it happened on the 23rd my time, which was
The fuck?
yesterday. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Angst King's totally gonna offer him rest as opposed to death and trauma. Ash, he needs some
Why
fluff.
would we do that? Why would we do that?
He needs some fluff, I'm begging.
Are you gonna do that though? Like realistically?
All my characters are gonna get fluff at some point.
That's
You need
this might take a while.
you need fluff to balance out the angst, guys. God, have you learned nothing from me?
No, I have. Angst is silly sometimes though.
Look at this poor boy, washed up, banged up, being like, "Hi, I'm alive and you're alive. Yay, my nation still lives. Yippee."
Maybe. It's almost been a year since Nova and Aw.
Babies. Just Ash being like, "Sure, I believe you. Totally, absolutely, sure. Uh-huh." Listen, angst is definitely a fun thing, but like, fluff is needed to help, make the angst hit harder.
Sometimes happiness needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's just angst back to back, all of a sudden it's not as impactful anymore if it's too much angst all at once. See, I have learned things from my time in Mythcraft, learning from the Angst King himself.
I know, it's fucking wild. I can't take full credit for that either, because you're also surrounded by all the little guys who are also almost, if not as angsty.
True. Yeah, I don't know why the children were so fucked up. Why were the kids having so many issues?
I don't know. Why is my phone going off? I have things on my wish list for sale. Nice.
Nice.
Good question.
Good question. Most converted to alcoholism. See, that was an issue. Why were the children indulging in alcoholism?
I love the fact that like Aspen didn't do it, but Omelette did, which is really funny when you consider Panada being a recovering alcoholic.
Oh my god. It was a coping mechanism? See, children should have a different coping mechanism, like
Yes.
Nightcore.
Oh, don't call me out like that. Oh,
It was also a self call out,
I
so
know.
it was
Pot me kettle. Wild.
that should be their coping mechanism. Is like, I don't know, creepypasta, Nightcore playlist, Dan and Phil, I don't know.
Can I grab things? That's a real good question. Nightcore? I remember that over a decade ago. Yeah, it was over a decade
Mhm.
ago. So
Mhm.
old.
I still listen to Nightcore from time to time.
Save the image real quick because I don't think I have it.
That was the uranium consumption. See, if I had to choose the children having a coping mechanism of alcoholism and uranium consumption, at least the uranium consumption was healthier because technically it was safer. Technically.
Technically. Where's my uploading a photo fucking thing? I don't have that option on here. Please tell me it's in here somewhere. Hold on. Add image.
Nightcore, I remember that when I was a kid. Yeah, same. That is
Oh, jeez.
that was what coping mechanism for me. Listen to that so much.
Why are you so big? There we go. Look at this master. I should give a blood warning, by the way. There we go. Can we look? Oh, just the trauma. Like, look at him. Just like, I'm
Look at this poor
okay.
little guy.
I'm kind of not okay. I'm no longer okay. I'm almost fucking dead.
I'm dead inside.
No, he actually died. Almost died. Can you not tell from the gore?
No, yeah, I can. I was just talking about the last one. Dead inside.
Yeah, man's gone through enough. Some good rum to drown the review best and extract. What the fuck? The youth have rediscovered Nightcore on the TikTok. I know they're misnaming it and I fucking hate it. It's fine. I'm sure it gets better. Then this guy became fun things. You remember the timeline? Yeah, no. What? Please let's incite all the things Panada went through as both Strawberry the Worker Crow, Omelette, and Aspen. Shall we? I'd rather not. This is more nations.
Alphabetically or in timeline order?
God, it's too many things. Methinks the fifth one is inspiration from something. I mean, I mean,
You've got a point.
Pincushion version 1?
You've got a point.
But my parent fingers like twice? No, Ponado only had one near death. Which was the pincushion. And that was from the entity, not anybody. Technically. On a technicality. And from the technicality, that was purely by accident. You were talking about Aspen Omelette? Yeah, no, see,
Also
yeah,
true.
it gets worse.
Alphabetically or in timeline order?
It's wild. Just, again, slapped part of this baby could fit so much trauma.
Yeah.
I was grabbing this so I could take things from. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Go bank.
Also, brain what was a great coping mechanism. Was it though? Was it though?
Alright. So who's gonna tell me
So which
Planet?
of your next character? So which one of your next characters is gonna fall on
This
Spike?
is like the 12th fucking time I've heard this within the last 2 months, and I don't know
Ah.
how to feel about it.
Oh my God. Angst via impalement is a good method, to be fair.
I know. On ODS SMP, a character had an impalement, and I literally DM'd him afterwards, being like, "You just pulled a Ponita."
Oh my God, they did.
They fucking did. Ponita should no. I want. He's had 3 impalements. If we're including meth, I don't want. That's enough. He's had 3. That's a good number. We should.
3 is a good number. You know, it's fine. We're good. We don't have to do any more from there.
Mm.
It's fine.
Hitting the wrong button. Go this way. Ooh, bug.
To finish the job, no.
No. I don't want him to die. As much as I love giving my characters angst, no dying. They had to suffer
Even
eternally. They can't die.
uh-huh.
I know what you're on
I'm
about.
not gonna say this out loud, but Panda, do you see what song started playing for me?
Not yet. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I need to do that. Do that. Do that. I can't see your stuff when you're in a fucking call with me.
Anyway.
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 Timing! The classified fucking timing!
Uh-huh.
Why does it look like he's witnessed? I mean, at this
Did
point,
he though?
in this point, he's witnessed. He didn't witness the Dark Knight, but saw the aftermath. So I would consider yes.
Kinda did, yeah.
We'd have the nation of no. He'd be in Fion or Decora. What nation do you think Devo Man would have been in, Miles?
Ooh, it's a
Certainly not.
good
Certainly
question.
not Titans.
He would die in Titans. Like
Yeah.
he would drown, like drown metaphorically, if that makes sense. Like he'd get chewed out so bad. Definitely not KC.
Too chaotic for him.
Hmm. Jokingly, I want to say the cult one.
Yeah, I'm saying Decora or Fion.
I was yeah, Decora. What the fuck?
Decor?
Decora. Decora. Apparently.
Like decode like that one hit song from
Oh my god.
I'll explain the different nations for those that are unaware in a minute. I'm just trying to get this sketch done. Because then I can, do the fun little visualized explanation. Because, doodling is good for that. Look at this poor boy. Look at this poor fucking boy.
This poor boy. Other things will he endure?
That's a good question. I've done that color already. That one. I know how to use my own program, I promise.
Poor boy will endure more.
Will you remember his feet on Titan? What? Okay, Titans? Titans?
Haynes, we can speak today.
This guy, I don't know, it's only like 9:30 in the morning, but goddamn. I think. Or is it closer to 10 now? It's not, okay, it's like 10 to 10. Hi, EP on Panda. Wait for this guy to get on my ass with that. Baby. Didn't sleep until 2 a.m. Best to get on my level. I didn't sleep until 3.
Bestie, don't. How about this ain't a competition? How about y'all get sleep, please? Oh my god.
What is that? I don't know what that is. That's some kind of like vitamin or something? Like I've never heard of this thing called sleep.
Vitamin.
Let's
It
see your
is a
hair.
vitamin form of, to be fair.
Yeah. Ask Kiwis are now in competition. The ADHD says so. Oh no, not again.
Oh god. Not again.
The boy. Alright, let's explain nations now. Just gonna shove all that in a
Right,
folder.
kiddos, gather round.
Gather around.
Story.
I want to remember how to put things in folders real quick first. There we go. Did not work how I wanted it to. There. Alright. I'm gonna grab some good fucking colors for this. Alright. Is this a good color for KC, Miles? I'll wait for like the stream to catch up for you.
Hello?
Is it me?
Yeah, it's a good Casey color.
Bit.
I'll take it.
I need to try to angle the fucking. There we go. I can't. Can't zoom properly. There we go. That's good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna just put these colors in the corner real quick. They will have meaning to them at some point, I promise. Now I'm not putting all the rainbows because I'm gay. There's actual meaning behind the colors, I promise.
I mean, the rainbow flag has meaning.
Everyone's gonna be like, why is there no blue? Well, you see. Because there is none. So, how do I
Who
want
is
to do
the
this?
entity? I promise.
Hold on. Let me actually grab a cyan for real quick for the fucking entity, I guess. I'm squinting at my cyan anyways.
Cyan did you pick?
I
Oh
don't
my
know,
god.
but it looks familiar. Okay, I'm fine. Yada
You
yada
did that out
daisy.
of you did that color out of instinct.
I did. I did. I did. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna explain it on chat. You won't know. Okay. So let me just quickly remember how to draw things. Or hold on. Do you know what I can do? Do you know what I can do? Open up my Discord. Go into this channel. Scroll for a millennia. Okay, so while I'm doing this to try and find something specific, what we gotta hear is like the scrolling wheel in the background going mad. So there were 6 nations. Kind of funny in terms of their name. So the red one was Kraken's Creek. The orange one was Titans. The yellow one was Osmandia. The green one was Verdane. The purple one was Fion. And the grey one is Decora. All of them have their own things. Oh, jeez, how fucking long do I have to scroll for? Holy shit. Where am I in the timeline now? Jeez, I'm still going. I need you to know, for explanation, because I know this is only gonna make sense to one person, which is Miles. I'm at the where things went to shit in Legacy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I have to scroll just a little bit more. So we have these 6 nations, and they all occupied an island. They didn't all originally come from said island. Hi, Fearless. How are you? They didn't all originally come.
Yes.
They didn't originally all come from this island. Okay. Oh, I've scrolled too far. My body hurts. Now I have to scroll down. Well, most of them came here for a reason, whether it was they were trying to escape something and wanted someplace to go, or for the Titans specifically, they had a camp there, like a base set up there, and had shifts come in and out from that part. So Kraken's Creek. I feel like I should make you explain this, Miles. You're a part of Casey.
Yes, I can explain Casey. So basically, from what I remember at least, is that Casey, I don't remember what happened. The crew got lost, storm happened, something, and the original crew of Casey landed at the island where they had their base, and then shit happened, and how I showed up was my ship capsized, and I just kind of washed up on the shores of KC, right down the shore of KC, as the at the time sole survivor of my crew, and several other people were also very similar, like wash up situations. So like a lot of KC people, we just kind of washed up. Really, were lost, but then found on KC, basically. But a lot of people disappeared again, but that's a different thing. But that's kind of how we showed up mostly. I was only there for like a month, so I don't know a whole lot.
Yeah, you were a month. I was 4 months though. Fun fact, I was actually supposed to be there from the beginning. Um, but mental health came up and so that became my priority. Hey Miles, can you guess what I'm doing right now?
Oh, you're trying to like this stupid fucking map that was so hard to traverse.
This map was nuts. I fucked it up. It's fine. Because this bit here is supposed to be here. But if I do this, okay, I don't lose too much, okay. Where's that land? We are speed drawing the fucking nation's map.
Speedrun.
Speed run. Another fucking island around here. The noise effects are necessary, I promise.
I love these noises. These are fantastic.
These are islands, they're small little islands. My brain just cannot comprehend. That's such a shit map. It's fine. You get the
It's
picture.
fine. It was a crazy map with a lot of land, and it was a custom map.
Yeah.
I want to like mention that. So it was a very like custom trees, custom biomes, everything. It was a crazy map.
So, reason why I draw this map because like I in a VC recently was explaining nations and I only had up the map that was made out of hay barrels and signs for all the different nations were outside of Fion.
Oh my God.
So now we actually get a proper map for that. Okay, so Casey, we're up here. Cora, if I'm staring at this map correctly, is about here. Which is really funny because to me, where that is, it's just a bit of black on the screen. Which we'll get to that in a moment because I've pulled up what the place looked like after the finale. Titans were here. Staring at the map, where are they? Where are they? Can I zoom in? I know they're around there. They're kind of around in this area-ish. Kinda more further down, but I didn't draw the map properly. Then where the fuck was Osmandia? I find where that place is well here. And then Verdane was, I think, about here-ish. And then last but not least, Fion was here. That is roughly where everyone was on the map. I need to know, it went
all over
from,
the place.
to get from here, because we had to go up this way, and then all the way down to here was over 20 minutes on horse.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of. That's the one thing that I just didn't care for, was just how much gap space there was
It had its
from like
purpose.
everybody having to walk. Like it had its purpose. Like there was a good reason for it, but like in the moment being there, like especially going to the stronghold, it was insane to have to like travel that.
I'm gonna mark
And
the
also we got
stronghold
lost.
on the map real quick, which is about
Casey
here.
got lost on the way up to the stronghold the one time, so we were late
Yeah,
compared to everybody else because we
yeah,
got lost.
yeah. That was so funny. Cause like the stronghold stream, like all of us, Titans arrived first, and then Fionn, and then Decora, and we were all just like kind of like fucking around, like waiting for everyone to get here before we went inside, and only Casey would show up after that. So we're like, okay, cool. We're just gonna get this over with because we didn't know if Verdane were gonna show up. Osmandia didn't fucking exist to us at this point. Um, so there's that. Actually, I'm gonna mark the stronghold with a darker cyan there because I want to use the entity for the statue areas. Um. Oh hey, Welly Boots just came on. That's so funny. So yeah. Casey is like how Miles said, was the pirates. Titans were like a mercenary military group. No, no. This is. I don't have affiliate here, Sky. So L. Um.
Rackets Creek, Rackets Creek.
Unless you mean you just wanted to buy them in general, then oof. Um, seeing the fucking Jammo Jam. Um, so yeah, Titans are them like the military faction. They already had an outpost, which is Site Alpha, on this place, and his group, their group was supposed to come and basically swap shifts with the people here. Basically, the outpost out here was basically for like essentially how they phrased it in the lore. People they didn't give much care about, like exiles and stuff were the ones sent to this post kind of thing. And they had their own lore. They were the first ones to find the corruption. You like Titans from what I saw? They're cool. I like the Titans. They had their leader Wade Box at the start, who went missing, quote unquote, and then the console took place. Took his charge.
Console.
We love the console in this household. I see you, Phantom, and I'm bonking you. Yeah, this will be on a quiz.
I should get a bonk. I should get a bonk emote and just use it whenever necessary.
Yes. I'll say all this information will be on a quiz. I have plans to try to stream the opening in August. And maybe we'll have proper videos prepped in time for that. So y'all pay attention, and I'll make sure to actually save this VOD, so then you can take notes for the quiz I'm gonna do in August. So Nations started in August.
It'd be like an anniversary of the
Yeah,
opening.
so it'll be a 4-year anniversary of the Nations opening. What were you thinking? I was trying to advertise for a new S&P event? I couldn't do that.
Crazy.
That's a
We don't
wild
have the mental
thought.
health for that right now.
Yeah, no, really. Jeez. Nah. Nah, I don't know what you're on about, Phantom. Where's my rubbish bin? There it is. I don't know what you're on about. Anyways, so Titans are cool. But they're the first ones to discover the corruption, which is what we're going to use for the lighter cyan on the board for now. Their lore was interesting and how that was supposed to go, but that's fine.
I also want to like make sure to state that the corruption for us was literally just Skulk, but we just didn't call it that.
No, we had a couple of people
Which
try
is
to
why
like.
I made it.
We had a couple of people that tried to
Sorry.
like. You're good. Try to like pitch for it, like someone to like coin the word skulk for it, but that got shut down. So it's just called the corruption.
And what I was gonna add on to it was the reason why I had made some jokes when Pharaoh joined Myth at the time of corrupt like the Skulk happening there. I think I don't remember where I made this joke, but I'm like, God, I'm back in the fucking building again.
Wild.
Because that was like I think the next SMP after Nations for
Mm-hmm.
me, give or take. And so I'm just like, God, fuck, different character, but still.
Yeah, that's why kind of like Miles and I have the name Skulk Boys. Because literally almost every SMP we're in, we get involved in the Skulk some way, shape, or form. My only character that didn't was my SMP character, because this was before the 1.19 update. But SMP Panda wasn't my first character. My first character was Pan from Fel SMP. He, on the other hand, had Skulk lore, despite the fact that it was in a 1.17 world, because we thought at that point Warden and the Deep Dark would come out in 1.18. So I had it in his lore that he was part Warden. So there's that. But yeah, all of my characters except for RCP Panda have been involved in Skulk in one way, shape, or form. They are hard to find, Phantom. I feel for you in that regard.
They are. There's been kind of like a slowdown of them recently, I've noticed. And with a bigger push towards Civ events, I've noticed. But that's just like a personal noticing thing. I don't know why.
I mean, Civ events are fun. I haven't been in one personally, but I have had friends been in them before, and I've heard good things that way.
Yeah, and they look really fun. They look really fun, but
Civ, like,
civilization events, yeah. 100 Minecraft players on a world trying to make a civilization type things is.
Yeah, some bigger creators are also getting more into it now too. So
Probably gonna see a shift here soon again.
Mm-hmm.
Because big creators are doing it. Let's also do some.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're gonna step away from civ events and then go back. It's just a perpetual cycle. It happens.
Can't escape cycles in both in and out of lore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, so that's Casey. That's Titans. We'll get more into Titans in a bit later. His Casey and Titans had a kind of relationship with Fionn, so we'll get more into them when I explain Fionn. How dare you mention those words in my chat, Sky? How dare you?
Oh God. Oh God.
Moving on. We'll move to Decora, actually. So Decora was like jokingly out of character referred to as a cult. It was a cult. Um,
I was gonna say they were.
they were. They came to the island for the reason of kind of like Fionn, which I'll get into a bit later. I know it's fact. They had their own kingdom be destroyed by a completely different way to how Fionn did. And were trying to find a place to set up new. And the leader of that was Nomad. And they kind of made like a religion to try to like, I don't know exactly too much of the details of the Decora lore because yeah, it was their coping mechanism was making a new religion. And you know was like kind of like no, it was like kind of like what's the word I'm after? Gaslighting their people to believing that that's what they had in their old place and things like that. So I don't know too much about Decora lore, at least I can't remember it. But they were
The only thing I
affected.
feel like I remember is that, like, I think Nomad like came clean to everybody about it at the
Yes.
very end. That's all I
Yes.
feel like I remember.
And for one of the statues, their actual prince got sacrificed.
Oh,
By the prince's choice. The prince chose to do it. So that's fun. And yeah, they got hit the worst with the corruption. Like literally the black screen, the black spot on the map I'm looking at is literally Decora. Because they were hit with the most. Then we've got I find Masquerade just started playing, that's funny. We'll go to Osmandia because Osmandia is known the least about. We know that they were supposed to be kind of like this kind of like steampunky kind of group. That lived in a desert. Basically, yeah, also like Casey lived on tropical islands because pirates. Titans lived in the mountainside because they're like cold, like dwarven kind of like in terms of like how they worked, but they weren't like actual dwarves. Just with that. Decora were in like a nice like little plains area that was like on the corner of where like the like Badlands kind of stuff was. But Osmandia were in desert. The Dane was in lush groves, and Fionn was on the shore of a forest. So Osmandia, essentially in the lore, all of them eventually died, and their skulls were found in a chest later.
oh yeah, we
Yeah.
found those.
No, I found those. My group found those for the Statue of
We found the
Patience.
crown of something.
You found the Danes, I think.
Yeah,
Because we found
there's also
Osmandia.
bones in that.
Yeah. Because well, we'll get into it in a moment. Because the entity was doing things to the world. And then there was the Dane, which is a farmers group. They were just little farmers, little settlers. Also came from tragedy and were trying to build up from anew. But they didn't do the whole cult thing. They were just kind of being farmers, doing their own little chill thing. But they decided to try and escape the island. That's not how this goes. So your group found their shipwreck. Because if people tried to escape the island, they would die. So you found the shipwreck with the bones and their crown. That's how that goes. All of the nations had a sort of crown, by the way. We're gonna get into that in a moment. And then there's Fionn, beloved. So Fionn, they were a kingdom of fire and dragons, essentially. They had their own religion, which was the ancient dragon and the eternal flame. The ancient dragon was like this dragon that they worshipped, and the dragon provided them this item called the eternal flame, which was this purple fire that never went out. They were wise, but they but that's not how you were supposed to get out, bestie.
That was an unfortunate,
Yeah.
smart decision.
Yeah. Um, and so they had this thing called the Dark Knight, where the king basically, well, it was not known to Fionn until a lot later on. That what happened in the Dark Knight, because everyone just knew that like the whole entire kingdom was set afire by a purple flame, like by purple fire, and almost everyone died. The ones that didn't die were the people of Fionn that were in nations, along with a couple of others. But everyone was basically everyone else was presumed dead. So when they found, don't say my flame to me, Sky. How dare you?
We're not there yet.
We're not
Hold
there
on.
yet.
We're getting there.
Stop with the spoilers.
God, spoilers. For
So
a thing that's like 3 years old.
yeah. Everyone in my chat right now knows what the flame is. My flame is, but like, anyways, we had that happen. What actually happened was okay, back in my chair. What actually happened was we lived in a tyrannical kingdom. And I'm saying we because I was a Fionian in lore. We lived in a tyrannical kingdom and our king was just an ass. He kept on like, you know, putting us into war things and shit like that. And eventually he decided to raise up the taxes more, and finally the people had enough. And we're starting to do like a revolution, like an uprising, a rebellion. And he didn't have any of that and decided to use the eternal flame as a weapon on his own people, and it got out of hand very badly, which is why the Dark Knight happened. So yeah, that's a thing. And
Not
they who could escape escaped, and wound up here, right here. A couple of other people showed up a little later, which were found like around by here. I should actually use the proper color. Hold on. Showed up a little bit up here. And then my fucking boat like ran aground around about there. So they eventually, I think we had about 12, 14 amount of people, I think in total. We had the largest amount of people. At least at
you guys are the biggest,
yeah.
I think.
Like I remember we had a limit and we went over the limit at the start. I think we had at most, I think like 14 or 15 people. One like throughout the entire thing. Because we had 4 people join us after the initial start. And I'm the 4th person out of that. But yeah, they had an interesting lore because their crown prince from what we refer to as Old Fionn, which was the place where the Dark Knight happened, spelled with an N, not a KN, which is no Batman reference. And the crown prince from there became the king here, and he caught a terminal illness the only Fionians got, and it was quite rare, so like not much, like there wasn't a cure for it because we hadn't like been able to fully research it enough, called Hellfire Fever. Which basically is a fever that runs so hard it kind of changes how your brain works, and so you like will have mood swings and things like that, and like you can't notice it at first because it acts like a common cold in its first stage. Skylar.
Jason Todd.
Skylar.
Okay, Sky, same. Anyway.
Miles.
I'm just saying. That's all I was gonna say. That Nightwing. Anyway.
You people are wild. Anyways.
Yeah. You knew this.
I know. Anyways, so the now king, caught Hellfire Fever and was fucking up how he was ruling, and he knew he was going to die, and so he decided to anoint a new leader. But a coup was staged before that, because the advisor didn't like how things were going. Um,
This fucking guy.
oh my god, Sky.
SMH my head, the advisor.
Listen, he's pretty though.
Can't pretty privilege your way out of war crimes.
Listen, he did.
Shit, yeah, you're right, he did.
He did.
Never mind.
So, I can call the advisor pretty, Sky. My character canonically dated the advisor. I can say that. No, you think. Shut up. So. Yeah, so the advisor was Panda's partner. So it was funny when Panda came back and he was just like, oh, my partner's not dead. Oh my goodness. Their them reuniting was so cute. And unfortunately, like, when I do plan on, like, releasing all of my videos, that's not when I'm going to actually release because my audio got really fucked up on that one. So all I have is this clip from Nom's POV of the reunion. It's so cute. But yeah. Fionn and, Fionn just kind of went through hell. It went through two coups. There was the one with King Aragon, and then the one with Nom took over, and then he had his own coup. Panada witnessed that one. So that was fun. And
The fucking... No wonder you're angsty. You came from Angst Kingdom over there.
yes, I came from a tyrannical kingdom, and shit keeps getting fucked up. And we found out our religion was fake.
Oh yeah, you guys did.
Yeah. Only the historian and Panada knew that. So that's fun. So essentially, like, the Kingdom of Eternal Trouble. That's wild. I need to tell my other Fionians about that. That's wild. But yeah, because of that, a lot of bad things were just happening and such. Teehee. Questions before I get into the relationships
Comments,
between each
concerns.
things. If I can answer any questions now, this is gonna go so smoothly. Smoothly. Jesus.
Me too.
Any questions? Any comments? When do the gods come in? Okay. So. Fucking. That's not the color I want. So this fucker had 7 gods. This fucker had 1 god. This fucker had 2 gods. I don't know about anyone else. Do you want to talk about the 7 pirate gods?
I can absolutely do that. It was a hyperfixation for a little while.
A little while.
A long while, but shut the fuck up. Don't call me out like that. So the pirate gods, there were 7 pirate gods, all of which kind of just were representations of different ways of pirate life. And the lore of them was that pirates kind of coexisted with the sea, and then until they started like steering away from the ways of piracy and like causing problems to each other, and just kind of they lost the plot basically. Ocean god Angie crashed together, and the 7 gods were created. There was Mazaeus, Boris, Zoan, Allura. Hold on, I can do this. It was 5. Shit.
You got this.
Allura, Mazaeus, Zoan, Boris, Galeo. I always forget this last one.
Did you say
What
Silas?
the fuck is the last one? Silas, that one. Thank you.
You're
Which
welcome.
one was the drinking god? We actually had a drinking
We have
god.
one.
That was Zoan.
Yep.
That was Zoan. Not even joking. It was Owen.
Yep, I can
Um,
confirm.
yeah, it was Silas.
Silas. I think it's Silas. I
I
don't
think it
know.
was
I'm
Silas.
not a pirate god. I wouldn't know. Um,
I'm not a pirate god. I don't fucking know. But each one kind of was a representation of like the different ways of piracy. So like exploration and like travel and navigation. There was storms. There was dangers of the sea. Good times slash
I can write.
magic. The music of the sea. Wealth and greed. Hope slash the sun. And fuck. I always forget who like this. What Cylin does.
Celine
Hold on.
is
I'm going back. Hold on. I'm still in the thing. It's
song.
there's noises of the sea, storms, wealth, navigation, Zoan, which was like good time slash the tide, dangers of the sea, and hope and slash the sun. There we go. I got it. There was so many. But the thing is that we didn't really know them all that well. We just knew that we had gods, but then just couldn't remember it. And that was because the corruption was kind of like making us forget,
Mm-hmm.
separating us from them. Don't remember specifically. Uh, but we had seven. It was a lot.
Ash.
I did not
Shush.
remember any of these.
Lovingly shush. Okay, I'll look into it, but shush. I may or may not have spelt their names wrong, despite the fact I was looking at a reference, but the
That's
reference was
fine.
so like, what's the word I'm looking for? The pixelate, and there was another one above it. Oh my god, I wrote Boris's name wrong.
I always write Boris's name wrong when I did. It's fine.
I also felt when it says his wrong name wrong. Fuck. I know the law, I promise. I promise. How's it spelled again? There you go. Yes, Phantom we would.
But yeah, we had the seven pirate gods, and everyone believed in different ones. It acted very much like how like Greek pantheon was believed. Is that like not everyone believed in every single one like directly, but they just all kind of agreed that all of them existed, but some of them would be more loyal to one than another. Uh, and so that's the ones that we had. And they all had different myths, stories. It was so fun. Some of which you heard on Myth.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Ha.
I hate the fact that Monster just started playing.
Sounds fun. It was very fun. I wish we could have gone into them more.
Yeah. Maybe at some point.
Because I wrote so many fucking myths for the one that I was in charge of. God damn it.
Can confirm,
Let me keep
man.
writing. Let me keep writing. It was so fun.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. So with Decora, they had like kind of two gods. They had like one that they praised and one that they despised in terms of like one was like creation, one was destruction kind of thing. Like one was like all the positive stuff, one was like all the negative stuff. I can't remember their exact names. And if I feel like if I go into the nation server, I'm gonna be like going through like such a rabbit hole just to try and find it.
Yeah, probably.
What if I go into the Decora thing here? Immediately sees when the prince dies, Lamo.
Oh, oh, seven.
I don't even know what I'm looking for if I were to scroll. I just saw Keith. God, I miss Keith.
God, I fucking miss Keith.
Yeah, this is just the whole ass in joke, like with the fandom that they were called. They were. I just read Decoro.
The Kowo?
Uwu, but like decor de Kowo.
The Kowo? What? Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh god, these people in chat. Anyways, love you all, but you guys are like not platonically and like you're not parasocially, but like
Parasocially.
you guys are cool, but like goddamn, you guys are weird. Dick-hole,
See, the
wow.
thing is,
That's what you
the
heard.
thing is, my favorite little thing about being a content creator is knowing that like your community is very similar to you. So it's just kind of
They're cringe but free.
live cringe but free. Go, go, little weirdos.
Oh, that's wild. I fear for what my community is going to grow into when they learn more about me. When I unlock post experiment.
It'll be so fun, and I want to watch.
It'll be wild. It's gonna be so wild. You just gotta open the
Yeah,
floodgates.
be silly though. Be silly.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the two decoring gods. Or like their themes and such. They just like I don't know. I can't remember too much in that regard. But Fion did. They just had the ancient dragon. Um. Oh God, Sky, you know where to put it. Not here. You know where to put it. I'm terrified to read, but okay. Um. Oh. Oh, I'm saved. I just realized I have some stuff actually saved that I need. Thank fuck. Um. You're loading it up. That's terrifying. Um. So, who wants to learn the actual like truth of Fion? I made a whole fucking video about it, and it's on my YouTube channel, which I should low-key plug. Fucking sneeze. There we go. I sneeze. It's in chat. That should have my YouTube on there somewhere. I promise. Stretching real quick. So, Fion. There was a book about a legend. I'm gonna paraphrase this so badly because I haven't read that book in years. Um, which essentially was like this legend of about how Fion, or at least like the founding like group pre-Fion, I'm gonna call them pre-Fion, lived in harmony with these dragons, and eventually they started killing the dragons off one by one until there was only one left. And that dragon, enraged, destroyed everybody. At least it thought so. And all that remained was its flame. Like it flew off, and all that remained was its flame, which that became.
Skylar, Sky.
It's fine. That was actually a Fionian saying. I shit you not.
What?
Yeah. Well, like she was.
I
It
need the
was.
history of that
It
later.
was. It was actually drag on my balls. It's a Fionian
Of
saying.
course it was.
Um. So the dragon flew away, and all that remained was the flame, which became our eternal flame. And so the history was rewritten from those that survived. Um, and so they changed it so the ancient dragon was our god, and that the eternal flame was a gift instead of what remained of what our previous kingdom was. So locked us very much into the fact that we are and living in a cycle, because we had that, and then the next time it happened was the Dark Knight, and then the next time it happened was the stuff that was happening in the world and nations on this fucking island.
Y'all really can't get a break, can you?
No. No, we don't. So let's talk about the corruption. um, so this island specifically, was, I think, like, to my understanding of the lore, was designed to basically invite people in and then consume it and then just repeat that kind of cycle. So we were the new batch of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it slowly started to eat the world. And we got caught in the middle of it.
It was just hungry. Nom, 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 nom.
It was just trying to eat, Your Honor. And so there was, I think it was around about like here-ish was like where the alpha site was. At least it was probably a little bit further down. I remember it being, or it was like, hold on, let me stare at the map again, if I can find it. Where did I put the map? There's the map. I stare so hard at the map. I think it's more here. The alpha site was somewhere in the fucking tundra. And in there was where the main like skulk and stuff was.
Okay, Grandma, let's get you to bed.
These people are wild.
Talking about Sky.
I know. Sky's so young though, but it's really fucking funny. It's like if Sky's grandma, what does that make me?
A dinosaur, I guess. I
No,
don't know.
I've already been called a fossil already in chat, and I've told people I don't get considered I don't get considered a fossil until I'm 30. We're not there just yet. I'll allow that. I'm through. Wild. Anyways, so at the alpha site, there's a lot of corruption, and it was being contained there until someone stole. Don't call me a troglodyte. Oh my god, Ash. Someone stole something from it. I will not name names till later. And hid it underneath Winterholm. And that's what caused the fall to happen. Which is why I punted it became a shish kebab for a moment.
Kebab.
Decora also got affected. Like, I'm staring at the blackness of a dot on the map, which because Decora got affected the worst out of everything. The stronghold has corruption around it, so I'm gonna just do that for a bit. Theon was like the second to last to get hit. It had like tendrils around it. And like I remember they didn't but Osmandia didn't get really hit too much, but like there was I'm gonna just do this. Hold on. I'm gonna do this for the statues. But there was a massive like corrupted statue here.
Mm.
On the Skulkify Island was one, right?
Yes, there was
Okay.
one there. Yeah.
So that one
Island of
was
Adventure.
this one.
Statue of Adventure.
Then about right about here is where that one was. And there was one right here. Because that's where the lake was, where the ancient city was. So that was statue of Valor? No.
I do not remember. All I remember is statue of a blood statue of adventure. Was it blood? Was it sacrifice? It was one of the two.
So I'm trying to find where the sacrifice one is. I think I know it's somewhere near Decora, so it's probably about like here-ish. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've drawn 6 out of the 8 statues in their locations. Trying to stare at the map to find others. It's really hard because some of them are not easy to find. So how many partook in? That's one. Where's Recollection? Where did that one happen?
Oh, that one. That was the game show, wasn't it?
Yes, that was the game show.
Yeah.
I'm staring at the map. I can't, because it wasn't really, you couldn't really see it from the map. So I'm just going to pretend it's like here-ish. I'm unsure if it's actually there, but we're going to pretend there. So this one was recollection. This one was patience. Those were the two statues I partook in. I know where to pull up the list. I know exactly where to look for this. That's that one. That goes. And that's in that one. And there. It's here. Okay. So we had Statue of Faith, Statue of Life, Statue of Hell, Statue of Adventure, Statue of Blood, Statue of Patience, Statue of Valor, and Statue of Recollection. Those were them.
That's what it was.
I think Valor was this one. That was the spell. There. Then Statue of Life was this one. Faith was this one. I think. Yeah, because it was the first one done. Statue of Hell was this one. Adventure, I'm pretty sure was your one up here, right?
Yes, it was on like a random island up at the very top.
So what are we missing? That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm pretty sure that's blood. I'm staring at the people who were in the threads for this. And Beans was in the blood one, because I'm pretty sure that's the one with... Was that the Titans one?
No, blood was
No.
the villager sacrifice one.
Yeah, so this one was life. I was okay. I was originally right. Do you remember our whereabouts on the map? Blood was?
I don't. All I know is that we found one of the crowns, and it was like in like a little river inlet. Kind
Oh,
of.
I know where it is on the map.
Could it go into like kind of like a
Just
bay area almost that went into a river that went around. That is all that I remember of it.
that be it? I'm gonna just put it somewhere up here near Verdane. Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all the statues. Okay, so let me just fucking zoom in real quick just to make it easier for stream. There you go. There you go, chat. So EBITDA. KC were affected by tendrils like that. So the other two seemed unaffected because they were kind of empty at that point.
Yeah.
So that's where all the like statues and stuff were. So, and you know, here's the stronghold. Over time, people found these odd little statues, and with them had or just found like these books, that were written by this person by the name of the letter T. So not the advisor who was known as T, but that was like TEE. But like the by just a capital T. And they were books spelling out the end of the world. And they all had a rough location, like coordinates on all of them, which led to the stronghold. And in there we found these books that were talking about these different statues. And within the portal, within the stronghold lied a portal room. and it was unstable. We actually lost a Fionian because they tried to go through the portal and they died.
No,
Um,
didn't they want the like mushroom that was
yes,
at the base of the portal, but they didn't go
yes.
like they didn't want to go through it, but they just wanted the flower mushroom
They wanted
thing,
the
but got too
mushroom.
close.
They got wanted the mushroom, and then once they had the mushroom, they wanted that there was more mushrooms on the other side and went through the portal, and then they died because it was unstable.
Unfortunately.
Um, and there were books that stated that the portal was unstable, and that to stabilize it, you had to complete the statues. We didn't know exactly how many had to be completed for it to be stabilized. So we were trying to get as many of them stabilized as possible. Um, or get all of them completed as possible. Um, and that's when the Six Nations kind of split into two. Where you had, give them their own colors. They're going to be special. We had the Risen, and the Fallen. So I fucking see the color for the Risen Lamel. Um,
Oh rip. Oh sad.
I go ipa da. Can you see it now? Yes, there we go. No, you can't. Miles is now in the way.
No.
There you go. So the light blue is the Risen. The pink is the Fallen. The clown broke one of the statues. The bard was not the clown. You just called it that because they gave away season 2 crispy vibes. So the Fallen's job was to sabotage the statues. The Risen's jobs were the ones to stabilize the portal with the statues. And the Risen, half the Risen, which were like only about like I think 4 to 5 people at most. Um, Two of them, the main like pushes for this, were the Onions that Panada was very close with, which was how I've been phrasing them as the advisor, which was their partner, and the bard. Um, and the bard was, sneaky and was just, like a subtle behind the scenes working for the Fallen, to try and keep up this facade to get information from the Risen. Um, until
And yes, we did make a bunch of jokes about Riz, because obviously we did.
this was, I think, either just as the Riz term was coming out or right before the Riz term, because I don't remember
Hmm.
that much being really said about it. That's how
Afterwards,
old this
absolutely.
is. This is how old this was. Um, I'm now being hit by lovesick fool as I talk about the Fallen. This is so fucking funny. Uh, so Jesus, Phantom. So Kaneda was being deeply personally affected by this because his lover, who denounced him, became a part of the Fallen, and then one of his close friends betrayed them and became one of the Fallen. You see where this pattern follows with Mythcraft with Aspen and such, right? Yep, cool. I don't need to talk about that then. So Honda was having to deal with that. The other people that were in the Fallen was one of the KC members, one of the co-leaders actually, and
Windsor fucking loved fucking Windsor just wanted to do it just for the shits of it. Like there
yeah,
was no like the Fallen, like most of the Fallen's reasons for it were like they don't believe it, like I don't know. They had genuine deep reasons. Windsor was like, huh, this is funny.
mm-hmm, yep,
I was like, I wanted to see people suffer. This is funny.
yep. It's fucking wild. Yeah. So the advisor was doing it because basically, he felt betrayed by everyone in his kingdom, including his partner. Um, so he's doing it for like like traditionalism and shit like that. The Bard was doing it because they believed all of Theon should have died in the Dark Knight. Um, and so like was just like this is just the world trying to make up for what was supposed to have happened, kind of thing. Um, Pulse, who was the one of the Titans, was like the only main Titan on the Fallen, was doing it because the Titan's job with the Iron was to protect the island, and what they were doing as a Horizon, Pulse personally saw was going against that. So, rebelled in the fact he was just doing his job as a Titan. Um, then we had Titan who became a pirate. Uh, they were captured by the Bard. Basically in kind of like it was implied torture. Um, to submitting to the Fallen. Until the Risen, saw through that and were like, okay, we're gonna rescue them. So that's roughly it. And then, there was just Whimsy. Whimsy just having fun.
Fucking Windsor.
Lost an arm because
Windsor
of
was
it,
just
but it was
like,
funny.
this is funny. Windsor really was doing it for the shits and gigs, really.
Yeah. So the Owl Phantom. So let me just try to. So the statues that got sabotaged was Patience. The ones that like just from memory what ones were done. So in our order, um, Faith was done.
Blood Blood was done, but it was slightly sabotaged, but we
Mm-hmm.
worked around that. Because once they fucking hid all the villagers, or like the last villager in a hole somewhere, and we had to go find it.
We believe Recollection was done. Valor was done. Life was done. Was Adventure done?
Adventure was done. We got, I think both Blood and Adventure were ones that we weren't really sure if they were done.
Hmm. And then Hell was a fail.
Yeah,
Uh,
we failed one somehow.
we failed two.
Yeah.
So we were all going for like we like hoped that these two that Blood and Adventure counted, and we're hoping that at least since we got half the statues, it would be stable enough. Like a bare minimum, we got half of them. Um, so we hoped, and it worked. None of us died going to the portal.
Well, also, like, at the time, like, all of us players weren't told
Mm-hmm.
technically if it was gonna work or not. So you're kind of going into it being like, we genuinely don't know the answer to this. We don't know if we actually did it. It was kind of like kept from the players ourselves. I feel like I could have figured out that we were gonna make it, but it was still like we weren't told that it was gonna work or not.
Hmm.
At least I wasn't.
Yeah, no, because I know it's slightly different, but then again, I was talking with one of the heads of that were planning the finale thing, so it's just like I'm pretty sure like we all like agreed that like we had done enough and it worked. Otherwise we would have just done a lot of mass dying at the end. But there was an extra thing we had to do with the statues. Um, well, at the stronghold there were small little statues on it that had six of them specifically. Each had a slot in it to put an item. And so all of us had to put what we called crowns, because I think there's like a book about it somewhere to do this. We had to put the crown of each nation in these things. I'm not doing them in their actual like placements, but you get what I'm doing. So I got to be the one, like Panada was the one that put the Osmandia crown away into this. The Calabar, which is his surname, which is funny because it did get brought up in lore. So the consul, put away two of the crowns. He put away Theon's crown and Titan's crown. Um, I think was it both Wendell and Wimsett that put away the Casey
Wendell put
crown?
away one. Wendell put away the KC crown.
Okay.
I
Um,
don't know.
I don't remember who did Verdane. I think Nomad did their own crown. Or they could have done Verdane's as well. I can't exactly remember. I know where to look for this information. Hold on. Where's the finale shit? Okay. So ah one of the other KC members did Verdane. The one
I
that
think it was
was
the one that
got turned,
swapped.
yeah, the one that had to
Yeah.
that was like, bullied. I just whoops, I forgot to change the song. I'm so sorry, chat. I should have given a little spoiler warning. Just he started playing. Um yeah, so we all had to put the statues in there, and then we were hit with this horrible, horrible time. This horrible time for the finale. Which in 3 years since, which is wild to think. Let me just hide all these layers, and I'm going to sneeze real quick. Hold on. Entertain my chat, please, Miles.
Bless you. Okay. If you remember the Mythcraft story time, we're getting into that. Story of the end of the world is what I ended up. I struggled for so long trying to figure out a title of that when I was writing the book. I'm like, God, what do I fucking call it? How do I go about this? Also, this is a terrible story because it has an unknown ending. It's just like, I don't know what happened to him. He's just a fun story about fucking people fighting at the end of the world. I don't know what happened. I lost that part. I don't know. Hi, Sky. I'm very proud of that book. It turned out very nice with it. I still have it. What my cat Dave? What did Dave do? What did he do? I would take the cat if I could, but there's a lot of things keeping that from happening. But what did the cat?
I did not, in fact,
He's on my hot
sneeze.
water bottle. Aw. Oh.
It just went away, and I'm like, you bitch. So, guess who has a nice top-down view of the stronghold to be able to draw it?
Ooh.
Okay, so we had the 6. This is not going to be exactly right, chat, but I'm going to try my best. Oh, that's not even.
The water bottle's warm though, Sky. I don't know what you wanted.
So this is how the thing was shaped. Um, so we had some corruption here-ish. Pretty sure this is a spike, actually. There were spikes in some of the areas where I'm drawing the corruption. And I mean spikes, I mean they literally just stuck out of the ground like that.
It was at the back.
No, it's pretty
Yeah, it was like
fucking everywhere.
There were some that were bigger than others because there was one near the statue and part of the wall that I was at the finale.
Yeah, this is where you were.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna we're gonna come back to this little bit I'm drawing in right now. Sobbing. Anyway, how do I get to my colors? How do I get to my previous colors? I figured this out at one point and now I forgot how to do it. Concrete jungle. Let's go do that. I just remember Super Mario. God damn.
There's so
So
many.
what I've drawn here, so these circles here are where the statues were. Let me just do this real quick. So all of these were proper like towers except for this one. This one had crumbled, so I'm gonna just go there. Um, so this is honestly kind of funny when I'm looking at the whole thing being like, God damn, this is wild to see a top view of this. So over
Yeah.
here, where the stage was, then it was like a fucking arena-ish area here, and then this whole bit here were like kind of like stairy stands kind of thing, and the entrance down into the cave was here-ish. Um, there was what remained of a market here. Fun fact, there used to be a massive fucking dead tree here, but your boy was part of the renovation team.
Oh, then I work. Something happened to the tree.
Yeah, I removed it because it had fallen down. It was just a fallen tree here, and I was like, I was busy hacking at it away. Like Panda was part of the basically, like renovation crew. We were trying to reinforce this place again,
Oh
in
yeah.
case we needed it. So like I had to get rid of the tree because the tree was like a big like problem in the way, and so a good chunk of all the renovations was me. Not all of them, but a good chunk. Because I was like, I didn't have much to do. So I was just hacking away at everything. So
And
yeah.
that's why you didn't come to Casey's party. SMH my head.
Yeah, because originally, what was going to happen was Canada was going to take up Roost to watch out for everything, to let, because like, the console was like also like super adamant of guarding the place, especially after Home had fell. But Panda was just like, I've got the fort, you go. But he wasn't feeling well, so he just IRL wasn't feeling well, couldn't go to the party. So he in lore was just scouting around the area.
End of the builder for real.
You went so roboty on my end. It was we could make out
Yeah.
what you said, but goddamn. Um, so there was a lookout tower here, which is where we stored all the notes and such for the different statues, if they were completed or not, and where the crowns were kept up until the end. Um, there was like a bit of a, yeah, so like this was the stage bit here, and then I'll just put like a little bit there for that, and this was just the walk up to it, which had an arch. So there was an arch there, and then there was an arch here, and a broken arch here. Here was the three buildings here, I believe. There's one here, there was one here, and then there was one here. So this one here was the quarters. So that's where everyone was sleeping. Here was the infirmary. I can't spell, but you know what I mean. And here was a wash area. Because gotta clean the corruption off yourself. Gotta go chores. See ya, Sky. Thank you for popping in.
Bye bye.
That's roughly everything in terms of the layout. Um, so everyone was stationed in different. Wait, no, hold on. There was this bit here, which this was the storage. That was a bitch to build. It was really. It was so funny. So I spent a good chunk of my time just standing in the middle of the storage, building up several towers of deep slate, like proper deep slate, and breaking them into cobble deep slate so I could use it for reinforcing on like the walls and stuff. Because the walls were made out of deep slate, and blackstone. I also we should preference this. There was no nether or end in nations. It was just the overworld. So none
What?
of us in lore had seen this blackstone before, or the soul lantern, or the soul stone, or any of that. We were like, what the fuck is this?
What is that?
Um, and so like, yeah, no, Honda could have PTSD with that later. Who knows? But
Nope. Aspen already kind of have PTSD with that?
Yes, I forgot about that. Like when they like once they like
Yeah,
really
I
gained
remember
up to the
that.
memories when they were going through the aquarium and saw the black stone, we're like, ah, ooh, I don't like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
What do you mean about that? I don't know. Wherever the fuck Pond has gone up the myth. If he's become fused with Aspen or it's himself or it's just Aspen, I feel like probably would still continue that. What
Probably.
doesn't Pond have?
I mean, it's true.
That's a good question. I don't actually know. I do, but I'm not gonna bring that up on stream because that's too dark. I'm gonna just say a boost in certain ways. He's stuff he's not got and does not have PTSD over, and I never want to give him that kind of thing. In canon. So we have this. So yeah, this bit was like this little arena, like it had like a cool like little swirly pattern in the middle that I'm looking at now. Well, it's not really swirly, but like had like circles and stuff. But like this was kind of like an arena area. This bit led down into the actual like fucking stronghold. If Ponada and Aspen fused, what would their name be? I hate the fact that my main brain just went cedar because it's still a
And a
tree.
pin. And a pin. There we go.
At least it's not pan ass.
That's true. Would not give them pan ass. That's no.
Well, one, they're not pan. Oh, but what they because Ponada's gay and Aspen is sapphic.
Confused. That's what they would be.
Yes.
Confused.
They would be confused.
That would be confusion.
Massive confusion. I need to answer something real quick. Can you also continue to entertain chat?
Got you. That was a link. I think Ash took another clip of what Aspen and Panada would be combined would be confused. I think that would just be it would either be, like I personally think it would either just be like sees gender and sexuality and it's just and scared of it, or is just yes. That's it's the two ways I could see it going. Is that a fusion would be either none or everything, all or nothing. I did. I told Patches of the story of the origins of the pirate gods. I told it was Romeo and Aspen. It was of the compass of the myth of the compass of true desire. I told them that one, and then I did. Oh God, I know I did several. I know I did the compass of true desire, and I did the origins,
You did
and
quite a
also
few.
kind of. I did quite a few. I just had to remember which ones I.
I'm sobbing. I was busy doing the thing I was doing, and I look over and I see just fucking Ash's message. And I'm like, because it got flagged by Automat, and I'm like, oh god, I have to fucking allow this while I'm muted. What the fuck?
Let's see. I think because like another similar-ish story was I don't remember who I told, but it was of like Pharaoh's story, which kind of tied into the compass of true desire because that's what I told. I think I told Romeo that one. Um,
Yes.
because canonically he was on a different crew and went and was trying to find the compass of true desire, even though didn't really know if it was real or not. They were just kind of going for it, and then greed got to them. Like the story warned would happen, despite Pharaoh's meant trying to, talk some sense into everybody else, didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
fighting broke out and a battle took over and causing Pharaoh to fall off the ship and into the water, and then they woke up at 7438, which was in their file, and then to myth from there.
You told Romeo that during the beach party episode.
I
When
did.
you guys made that, and then after you put Romeo to bed was when
Yes.
Aspen came crying over, being like, I ran away from home.
Yeah, I remember. Yes.
Yeah.
I did. Yes, you did.
It was so silly.
It was very silly. Away from home. I'm sorry.
Get in
What?
the water. Get in the water. Wait.
Do I need to do the spray bottle? Do I? It's you.
Get in the water. Anyways, so
Disappointed sigh.
what? What?
Slash J. Slash
What?
J.
I love the fact my music just went, I'm so sad right now. Oh, that's so silly. People just fucking giving me so many messages, and I'm like, bruh, I'm live right now. What are you doing? To be fair, I forgot to mute servers before the stream.
Yeah.
Normally I do that. So yeah. Bubbity bubbity ba. How do I explain the fucking finale? Eat your mic.
Pain and suffering.
It's like, let me see if I can remember where everyone was situated. Because you guys, because like Casey's members were like here. How many of there were you at the end?
There was 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want to say 5 at
5 or
least.
6? I think 5.
Because it was the co-captains. There's the 2 captains,
me and my
you,
sole surviving crewmate,
and the other one.
and there was technically 6, but they were in a barrel, like duck.
We don't count duck in this situation.
No, they weren't in a barrel. They were already down at the port because they weren't doing it. So technically 6, but active at the fight is 5.
Okay. So with Casey manning this bit, so I should quickly actually mention, where the fuck did the fallen color go real quick? Open. So, the bard did some fun things. So this wall came destroyed. This wall came well, it wasn't destroyed there, it was destroyed there. And then this wall was destroyed with explosions, because that's what we're known for in Theon. Arson!
Everything going and
so the bard destroyed the walls with some TNT, came in, and was just like, hey, just letting you know that, you know, shit's about to happen. Oh yeah, no, the advisor made a sacrifice, and this is mine now. And Pondo's like, what? What do you mean? And you know, Console was having none of it, and was just like, I'm gonna give you to the count of 5. No, he's like, I'm gonna turn my back, and I'm gonna give you the count of 5. If I turn over back and you're still here, I'm going to kill you. And
then the bard said something stupid that got them killed.
And so the bard was just like, you know, being like, you know, I lost my brother, and like, you know, you lost your sister, kind of thing, because the consul's sister was a part of the group that he was supposed to, you know, relieve the shift from. And so she's one of the missing people that's not here anymore. Don't know where she's gone. Did she escape through the portal, or is she still stuck in the world somewhere, or dead? Who fucking knows? and the console snapped and killed the bard. And
Mm.
I love the fact that if I'm not well known by people and nations by just my lore, will just know me as the I know
Or you,
person
yeah,
as
you
the
are
fallen
known for
knight.
your screaming of agony.
Yeah. See, this is why I'm known as Angst King. My Angst King title came from the fact that of Eternal Duo. But
Yeah,
that just helps solidify
fuck
it.
those guys over so bad.
Okay, to be fair, we kind of had to.
It is, but at the same time, they got fucked over kind of bad.
Yeah. Um. So
Funny now.
it's funny now. So to explain uh that I'm just I'm gonna make things hurt more. Um. By drawing the two.
Okay, all right.
I hate the fact Baby Come Home just started playing. My god.
Are you kidding me?
My music is a paid actor. Just a little happy guy. Do I want to draw this man from memory? That's a good question. Do I want to draw the
It'd be
advisor from
interesting to
memory?
see what happens.
Ooh, find out.
Uh, a happy couple before hell broke loose. Hmm.
Oh, the blushing. I'm gonna sob. I miss them.
You did that to yourself.
Listen, we kind of had to. I'm sorry. That's just the rules.
Talking about the blushing.
That's a choice. It's a choice, and I'm sticking with it.
Hmm. The days when Panada was happy.
They can all be
Somewhat.
counted on one finger. Anyway.
Yeah, you would not be very rich if you could had every time that Panada was happy. So really funny. Um, is that the song that's playing for me is a song that's like, why would you do me like that? Why'd you have to hurt me so bad?
This music is writing itself today, man. I don't know what you're
It
on about.
really is. It really is. I'm pulling up the lyrics to this. Is that is a I should have known it from the start you would deceive me.
The music is writing itself.
Why you gotta do me so bad? Why you gotta do me like that? One day you say you love me, the next day you're saying something else. I don't care how you sleep at night, so I guess I'll take off running. Now I'm drinking and I'm wasted and I'm puking up all your lies.
Where was this when I needed it for redacted? This would have been so good for
It's
retcon. What the
sweet.
fuck?
Yeah. Despite the fact that another part of the lyrics is you hit me with your Subaru, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Maybe with your Subaru.
I'm kidding. I'm not even kidding. It's just like I found his nudes in your snap. You hit me with your Subaru. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, Ship in a Bottle just started playing.
Oh my god. It writes itself.
Look at them. I'm gonna cry. I have not drawn these guys in so long.
Has been a minute, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. What's the initiation fit again? Bang. So these two, right? So we call them eternal duo, and I remember like making people like sob when I told them like the whole thing of like, you know, they were eternally together because Panda believes in soulmates, and now they're eternally apart because of how the law works.
Died.
Yeah. But they also will just be eternally apart because the entity ate all the souls. So
Mm-hmm.
the advisor's soul has been consumed and will never return to Panda when he dies.
Nope.
Yep.
Mm. 07.
They're just you know, doomed yaoi.
We're apart. Yeah. Favorite flavor of angst is Doom Jowie.
Don't call me out like that, but yeah.
The fact that you immediately like, yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah. I hope it
it's
didn't.
good.
I hope it
I
didn't stop
also
with
am a
him. I would
huge
cry.
fan of the Doom Yowie.
Oh god, I gotta
They're
draw
so
his face now.
cute.
God damn. Okay.
So cute. Enter favorite flavor Doom Yowie TM. I, I,
Wild. Wild.
I'm not wrong though.
You're not. That's totally not what he
Two
looks
very
like.
similar flavors as Doomed Yuri and Doomed Yowie. Both are great.
It's them. I'm gonna stop. I miss. Their heights are wrong. The advisor is taller, but good enough.
You tried.
You could say that he's
What, this
just.
was without resources, without reference? Kind of guessing
Yeah,
on
like
this
the only
act?
reference I had was Ponada. Hi, son! Both is good, yes.
Both is Doomed Gay is very good.
I'm making him blush too. I'm making it even more painful.
Well, okay, fuck you too then.
Look at them. Just the beans. Just these beans who were just fucked over by life.
uh,
There we
I need
go.
to get a snack.
You go get food, King.
Do I
Okay.
get up? I have rocks. I can eat rocks. Hang on.
Wild. Doom Yowie and confused you. Listen,
I have
either
chocolate rocks.
oh nice. My favorite things are
Hi, Phantom.
my this Yowie on the screen phantom.
Yeah, enjoy.
So, my favorites are Doomed Yowie and Enemies to Lovers. The
That's pretty good too.
Doom Toxic Yowie is also really up there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
mhm. Why the
If you
fuck
can
is
see how
Moonlight
I'm looking at the
Sonata
camera.
playing? Huh?
If you can see how I was looking at the camera.
Gosh. Creamy Ashman cupcake. All good, fandom. I do
Oh
encourage
yeah,
chat to
Phantom
eat.
has those.
Eat, be hydrated, stretch. Yeah, no, actually, no, it's a good time to stretch, actually. Hold on.
Oh, you're saying that I want to let you know that in my modded forever worlds, I have
Mm-hmm.
the mods that we some of the mods that we have for myth, and I had strawberries. I'm like, I'm gonna make strawberry cupcakes later and be sad.
I'm slowly grabbing for my drink, Phantom.
I have hydrated because my throat hurts. No strawberry.
Not beer flavor.
I'm not making
No,
bear flavored cupcakes.
no. We had this discussion. People think Aspen would taste like strawberries because they make, but essentially, we make the joke about them being a strawberry bear. So there would just be strawberry
Sweet,
cupcakes if we're
but
to go.
wouldn't be like
Yeah. With a sprinkle of like, I don't know, edible redstone on it, I guess.
no. You know those cupcakes you change out of to put like jam or something in it?
Mm-hmm.
The center is just a redstone spike.
Oh my. Um, I'm gonna be so real, chat. 600 Strike is on this playlist, but it's part of the retcon.
Oh yeah.
Because we didn't get punted at a break like this in Nations like I wanted,
Mm-mm.
but that's fine. Um, I'm.
It's fine. Eternal Duo, my beloved. They're so cute.
I miss them.
What, Eternal Duo? No, they're definitely not fine somewhere. One of them's dead and stuck in the entity, and the other one's God who knows where. I cope.
We're coping so hard.
Coping. Oh, I meant Aspen. Oh.
Oh, fuck, I don't know what fucking Aspen is.
I don't know where Aspen is.
Monster.
Great fucking question.
I miss them. I miss them. You're right.
Which one? We're talking about several people here. Aspen?
Who do you think
Eternal Duo?
Yes! Sure.
Okay.
We'll mean all of them.
I miss Survivor Duo, to be fair.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. We're drawing
Miss
Survivor
Survivor
Duo.
Yeah.
Do you want me drawing them
Yeah.
as they witnessed the Theonian die, or do you want me to draw Maya saving Panada from the baby zombie again?
Saving.
Okay.
It's just my favorite. Because, like, the other, like, that is the closest interaction that they've actually had. Every single other time was just them looking at each other.
They also have spoken to them, aside from that moment, have spoken to each other directly at one point.
Have we?
It was like one like little sentence, but I just don't remember exactly what it was or all the context, but I do remember it happened at one point because like they spoke to each other.
I don't remember what that was. I literally only remember one, me witnessing you screaming your lungs out over the death of the
But
the bard, and then going and saving you from the baby zombie that you had no idea was coming, and then the plethora of times that we just kind of looked at each other because we had several instances where we were right next to each other or like similar placed, and then even when one of us wasn't talking, the other would look at us, the other person. So we would like look at each other even when we weren't speaking.
like there was one point where like Nomad was talking and like discussing people, and you were looking at me instead, and we just both assumed you thought I was the one speaking.
No, I was just looking at you. I knew it was Nomad speaking, but I was like looking at you because I'm like, I haven't seen you before. You're a different person.
Literally, that's
To be
all we
fair,
were
I didn't
doing.
know anybody.
That's what we were doing during the Stronghold stream. Like, I was paying attention to you because out of character, I knew you were new, so I was curious.
Mhm.
But like, it's
I had no
Fucking weird.
reason. I genuinely had no reason to keep looking at you all the time
I
because,
know.
like, in character, I knew nobody. Like, I had no reason to need to know you, or like, everyone was new to me. So I was like, there wasn't
Mm-hmm.
anyone in particular that was like, you're new, you're in. I had no reason. I literally was just looking around, and most of the time it was you for some reason.
It's always been me slash Jay. I'm gonna send the old bit into our DMs real quick just so I can use that as a reference.
But oh, that one.
Um, so it was that, and I had another thing I was
Look at
gonna add
him.
on.
He's so little.
So like, I lost my train of thought. Where did it go? Because also in lore, like at least I had a reason to stare at you in lore was because like Punita had barely seen the pirates. They knew they existed. The one time they really saw them was like post coup when Wendell and Wimser were booking it out of Winterholm on
Oh
the skeleton
yeah.
horses. That's the only real time Punita ever had a react like interaction with them. And when Panada was up in Winterholm when, you know, the pirates stormed in, which was like I think right after your debut, my music just stopped itself. What the fuck? And so study for your exam, Phantom. Um I
Go
I
study.
I
Schoolwork is
stayed
important.
in yes, we'll go please study. Even if you just have us if you really want, have us up in the background while you're studying, but just please focus on your study, please. Um and so Panada when he was up in Winterholm during the Snatch arc, which was the same day as your debut. Um, because I think you had like ended stream or like it stopped because I don't remember you being in the group of the pirates that came out because that's when
I think I had something to do. I think I
yeah
had something going on. And so like I either like went on with my life. No. Because I remember the day I arrived was the day that the Titan person had to come they went
yeah.
there and then came back. And so that
So
was like my debut day is when they got back.
okay, so everyone had come dealt with us and then it was your debut. Okay, um, because I was in Winterholm when they did the confrontation. Um, So I was, because I didn't want to interact with that because I didn't want them knowing I was here. So the only person I talked to was, you know, the OG pirate captain, because they came in and being like, Panda, Panda, are you live? I'm like, I'm recording, but you'll find that like, oh, sorry, and walked in, went and left. And so,
So funny.
because like I was there just in case anyone still needed me. But like I didn't want to interact with the law because I'm like, again, we don't want the pirates knowing up here. That will just cause a lot of ruckus. And so that's when we I remember the OG captain accidentally like crashed the server because they were writing in chat
Oh my
as
god.
chat instead of like the mod we had. That was like so whenever we would write a message in chat, it would show up above our heads, and would only like be like you know in the local area, you know, to try to keep everything like isolated, and to help keep everyone in character. I don't know why my music keeps pausing. I'm so sorry, chat. Um, and so the only people that could actually like properly write in chat were like the owner, like not the owners, the original heads. So which is why we've got like I remember showing like bloopers of like when Fionn was talking with Vidane and like the Aragon who was dead at this point coming online and going man and then leaving and then when the prayers were said coming back on again and said bless you and we left the game again
God.
because like that would not have worked normally because it would have been above the head but like
Mm-mm.
because he was one of the heads literally had the ability to do it. It's so fucking funny. Anyway, Survivor Duo. I actually want to turn my heater down real quick because now I'm actually starting to get warm.
Okay, I'm gonna go real quick. No wait, I'll wait until you're done and then I'll go do it. So chat isn't left alone because I don't trust them on their own. You will cause chaos.
I don't trust them either, but I'm back. You go.
I was like, I'll go. Wait, no, I
No,
gotta make sure chat doesn't do anything.
chat must be held responsible.
Yeah, I'm watching you.
So what I will draw while Miles is gone. So we're gonna try to recreate the piece that like I had done. Do that. So for Art Fight, if you guys know what that is, it's a, how do I phrase this? It's a yearly competition, like a fun, friendly like competition. Yes, you would. Literally, whenever I've gone like BRB and Kai's chat, you just go, "We can riot." I'm like, no. um, but in Art Fight, you basically artists get put into two teams, and will basically do like art trades with each other. And each one becomes points for the kind of detail and stuff that you do. Which at the end is just one team gets claimed a winner, but like there's like no prize or anything. It's just for fun. Um, and so I one year wanted to do an art piece, like I wanted to do an attack at Miles, and so I decided to draw the scene where in the finale where he was protect when he was saved by a baby zombie. Um I never got to finish it. Um but it exists. Um in currently in our DMs, which I'm using as a reference for this. So I'm gonna just quickly just, can I just do this? Go back. Do a leggies. His leggies are not that thick, Your Honor. I just can't be fucked. uh, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba, beepa. The sound effects are necessary. I forgot how the fucking flag looks. That's good enough for now. So I actually drew myself in my armor, and I'm trying to remember how the fuck to do this. Because it's not showing in here what the armor actually looks like. I have it as a different ref. But even then, it's still like, a sketch. I gotta try to fucking remember what the armor looks like. If I have it anywhere, still would be nice. Aside from my DMs and my own, like, personal things. It's not even in my personal character thread. This is bullcrap. Uh, oh my god, I have a list of all the pets? No, I don't. I'm a dumbass. Okay. Um. Wait, the fuck would it be? Would it still be in here? I'll cry. Okay, well, there's that. That. There's that. There's that. So much of that. Oh god. Dear god. Oh no. That's wild. Scrolling through so much stuff that I can't even talk about because it's all red colored. Where is... Oh, well, I found the flag. Yeah, it's good enough for now. You'd think I'd have an image of his armor. Do I have to open up Art Fight? Because I know he's got his armor on that. You know what? Fuck, we're opening up Art Fight so I can use that as a reference. You go over there. Okay. Then we're gonna go here. Oh, I gotta type in such a weird angle. Because I have to put my thing on okay, so my desk is kind of small. And when I've got it set up for the stream, I have like my mouse on like the far right, and then I have my tablet in the middle, and then having to be skewed on a weird fucking angle is my keyboard. So that's a thing. Alright, Art Fight, my account, Canada. Pull up the armor. There we go. So it's a funky kind of armor. It goes like. I actually want to draw the eyes so I can use that as a reference to where the fuck thing. I'm gonna do that. Then we're going to do helmet. Anyone makes a Magneto joke, I'm going to cry. A fucking Mad Wall just starts playing. I fucking can't. This playlist is so funny. And if you're under, well, how are you supposed to protect his ears? Oh, don't worry, we're gonna draw that bit in a moment. I'm just gonna draw that fucking head crest bit real quick. So if you have noticed, their armor is very, dragon motif, for a reason. It's, dragon fucking thing, which means that that's there, and that goes like this. Goes that. He's got. Don't tell me old men like Magneto on the list. No, I meant because how the helmet shaped looks like the Magneto one. That's what I'm meaning. So there we go. We've got the ear protectors are little like wings, like metal wings. It's kind of silly, but it's cute. Um, there's that and there's that. Then, oh god, how does the armor shape on the body? It does go like that, and then that and that. Was in like that. Very. I'm about to fucking draw this fucking armor. I suck at armor, chat. And then it goes down like this. Kind of like that's supposed to actually be more fucking draconic like, but my brain was like, I don't know how to fucking draw this. Changing up the design. Fuck it. Changing it up.
Bang bang.
Bing bong.
Hello.
Look at this fucking nerd.
Look at the little guy. Little goober for real. Silly goober.
Silly Gooba gone through so much trauma.
Will continue to go through so much trauma. Or
Shh.
did continue to go through so much trauma. That's what I meant to say. Trauma has not escaped. Will never.
No.
Him and trauma are besties, I guess.
He doesn't want it to be, but it kind of has to be like that.
Yeah. but it's fine.
You
They
say
are good.
that.
I love
Ow.
Survivor Duo.
I miss the Viber Duo so badly.
I miss Survivor Duo.
He's gone through so much. Hey, look, I've like done like the whole art piece now because I drew with Miles and stuff on the original.
Oh my god.
So silly.
I see this is an absolute win. Just photo bash them together. So done. Easy. That's all I gotta do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now I gotta fucking draw Miles.
He was so much easier to draw back then.
Yeah, then you gave him, you know, silly things with your new sonar update.
Yeah. They're good updates though.
I love the new crow look. Paint a draw, but like, you know, we need
So
practice
much
with
better.
feathers and such anyways.
Yeah. But it's just still like I felt like we were real worried about the updates, but then I'm like, nah, wait, no, this makes sense.
Do you know what's really funny about these two, Chet? Miles is actually, like, Nation's Miles is actually an inch taller than Panada, which is
Mm-hmm.
really funny when you consider the fact I'm taller than you by like an inch or two
Yep.
IRL.
Yep. I don't feel like it was intentional at first, but then I think as a joke, I'm like, no, I want to be taller. Something like that. I don't know. I like doing things out of spite, so that sounds like something I'd do. I'm a man. I give myself inches. It's fine.
Wild quote. Wild quote. I'm quoting you somewhere. Hold on.
Yeah, I was expecting. No, Farah was not smaller than Aspen. Not yet. Would have been, eventually.
You know, she
But he was
continued to
still
grow.
taller.
Oh, I can spell your name. Holy shit. I wrote Nikes.
What?
I,
Huh?
I misspelt because I didn't have my fingers in the right spot. Yeah, no, there's the asterisk. That means that was a clip.
Listen, Koi has made the joke around me before when they get on me about saying I'm 5'1" IRL.
Aren't you
When that
five
is
one?
technically what my no, I'm 5 foot. I always am like I'm 5'1" on a good day. I'm on a good day, but they're like, no, you're just 5 foot. Shut
You're
up. Stop
like
adding inches. And I'm like,
me.
let me go.
You're like me. I'm
Yeah.
5'3" on a good day.
And when I'm that small, I have to take the inches where I can get them. Right.
Shut up. Shut up, Phantom. Oh, I know we're small beans. Doesn't mean I have to like it. How does one draw a chest? Jesus.
I am a short king and I hate it.
We
See,
all
I'm
hate it.
always so upset. I always joke that I agree because it's predicted that I'd be 5'3". I'm like, where is it? Where's the 5'3"?
Sorry, I stole that from you.
I don't know how,
I just did.
but somehow I guess I don't know. I'm just like, where's the 3 inches? Give me my inches back. Thank you.
Oh, hey, baby, come home, but speed up. Just
Big.
started playing. I forgot I had both
I'm like,
versions of this playlist.
Big Pharma stole my 3 inches. You can quote me saying that somewhere else.
Where do I put it?
I don't know, somewhere. You can quote me saying it somewhere.
We're just gonna go through skipping some songs at the moment. Chat. I'm in the mood to decide what song I want. This one could stay. Let's burn it down by Linkin Park. Started playing.
Yeah, I feel
Part of when he blew when he burned his house down.
and Fionians are good at one thing. Then
Awesome. I had
at
the
least you
post
consented to
so
your own
nice.
place being burnt down, and it wasn't somebody else doing it.
Yeah, that's the wrong button. I wanted to delete that one and restart. I drew it so nicely in the fucking art fight one, and I'm like, God damn, how do I recreate this?
Also, copes.
That's terrifying that Nova's 6 foot now. God damn, tall fucking axolotl.
Jesus. Oh, kids aren't allowed to be tall. It's cute forever. They are cute, but
He's just the code I don't have the problem with. It's just the fucking anatomy.
I hate how it took me forever to figure out what I wanted for the banner on my shield. It took me way too long to figure that out.
I mean, it's pretty cool though.
It is, but I don't remember how to remake it. So even if I wanted to remake it, because I would love to keep that in my modded world, just as like, because I like making little mementos to different things. So I'm gonna have the band bread eventually, and I would love to have the banner again. I'm wanting to remake Haven. I just don't remember how to remake the banner. So I'm like, shit.
Miles, if I could recreate that one banner by just an image alone, I can recreate yours.
See, like I wouldn't have a lot of references to it because it would just be like how it looked on. Well, I guess I would have the one flag that I put over the memorial in his house.
Eat your mic.
I could. I'm just thinking about it because I had a memorial in my house in Nations to my crew, and that had the banner up. So maybe I could use that. I just have to go find it again.
You have your VODs?
Am I gonna remember to do that? No, probably not.
What if I just find banner in nation's home, Miles?
Yeah,
There you go.
thank you. I'd love to remake it. VODs, yeah, I have all of my Nations VODs. They're no longer up on my Twitch. I needed space, but I have them downloaded. What I'm gonna do with them, I don't know.
Put them on your fucking VODs channel.
Probably a good idea, but I also forget to do that.
Fucking put them on your VODs channel.
I will.
I'm gonna hold you to it, and if you don't, well, you know what'll happen.
Get on me about it. Get on me about it.
Yeah, Miles. Post your VODs. Phantom needs them.
I know, I know. I'm still not done with all the WoW ones. It's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry, you guys don't get a cool preview anymore. I have to zoom in.
Oh, 07. Because I was tempted to like edit them down. That's energy that I sometimes don't have. Why did I just get G noted? I hate it here.
When I was a young boy.
A young boy, my father took me into the city.
You see, I'm marching band. God,
Fuck
this
you.
face looks so bad. I will fix it later, I promise.
The file VODs are silly. The shakedown VOD was also very silly. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. My silly little guy. He's so silly. God, as much as I have like a soft spot for Nations Miles, I am so glad that like he was based on my Sona. I'm so glad that I changed it because that was not. It was nice, but it wasn't great. Kind of basic, not gonna lie. He was a basic white boy.
I mean, Pond is a basic boy. Have you seen his have you just seen his design? That's pretty fucking basic.
They they all need a glow up after a while. It's fine.
I think it was simple and effective, okay?
Yeah, true.
Silly boys.
Silly.
And also I wanted his design to be really simplistic, and the
Basic twink. Who, me? Or
we're
Panda?
both basic
Alright.
twins. It's our characters. I'm
Yes,
very
well.
much looking at my body and going like, this ain't twink material.
How am I? I don't think they were talking about you. I think they were talking
No,
about us.
stick with us too. I don't even actually know what gay term I would be referred to in terms of my body.
I don't know. I don't even know if
Um,
twink is a correct one for me. Koi would say yes, but pull
you
the lever, twonk. Shut the fuck up. That's
the
so
the
funny.
the thing is like you're not a twink because you're missing the tall part of it,
Hmm.
but you're like a
Stump then?
oh my god, that's not
Like a tree stump? Twink? Twig? I don't know.
because I'm pretty sure like I may be wrong. I'm emphasizing this. I may be wrong, but to my understanding, twink comes from like like the white twink like
Tall,
cut.
it's like tall, white, gay
Yeah, it's tall
guy,
white gay
kind of.
guy, and I think
Tall,
like the
thin.
name's kind of like from like a Twinkie or like the like
I'm
I
thinking
at
of like
least
a twig.
I think of it more from like the the white gel that you use to like erase like not erase but like hide pen.
Whiteout?
That's yeah, like a whiteout. That's like because I'm pretty sure we call it something similar to that here. Something is similar to twink, at least from my memory. But I was like, I've used that shit since I was like 10, so like I don't fucking remember. So I think of that like that's where like the white part of it at least comes from. Why is my stream buffering,
I'm
you son of a
Googling this in a
bitch?
second. Hold on. Googling this in a second.
That too, like I feel like it comes from like a multiple things, but like that's what I think of at least where the white part comes from, aside from what Twinkies actually are.
Mm, let's see. I'm gonna Google this.
I can't be fucked censoring my stream to be age appropriate, but if you know what that means when it comes to being a Twinkie, then you know. But I'm not
Let's
getting into it.
see. It's a male who is in his late teens to 20s, whose other traits may include a slim physique, youthful appearance, and little to no body hair. Da-da-da.
Good Phantom, stay like that.
Possible origins of the term is from the snack Twinkie. Um, which the food Twinkie is described as little nutritional value, sweet to the taste, and cream filled.
Yes, yes. That's why I said, if you understand it from that, I'm not going to get into it because, you know,
Yeah.
I can't be fucked age appropriating my string.
Mm.
So Ash, fucking behave. Should I censor my stream with the fact I say vulgar language a lot? I should. Am I?
Yeah.
At some point I will.
I think it's just it's like a self-described mostly kind of thing about like just someone who's like just a small
Mm-hmm.
attractive
That's wild.
youthful male is another thing that Wikipedia. That's just Wikipedia.
That's wiki. Anyone can edit that.
Yeah.
Continue entertaining my chat with twink stuff. I'm gonna quickly eat something.
God fucking damn it. But yeah, the fact that Phantom learned what a twink is really hilarious to me. Um, but oh my god, it's like I don't know if there is like a thing that are short. It's just most of the time they're like slim, sometimes tall. I don't think there is like a quote unquote height requirement um for it as far as I'm, but that could be. I think it was genuinely because of myth. But yes, Ash, yes, those are the little cakes that have like a thing inside of it. Put two and two together, you'll get four. I like a lot of people call me a small. Is that the actual definition? Who knows? But apparently, it's just very fitting.
I'm just unmuting real quick to because I want to say, reading the fact that like Mythcraft was very educated. No, I lost it. Where did it go? I saw something really bad, and I'm like, yeah, Hold on. I must have misread something. I saw something and I almost choked. Anyways,
Don't do that. 0 out of 10. Don't do that.
would be mad funny.
But maybe no. If you choke to death, you can't have more characters with angst.
You right. Wait, hold on. You're onto something.
No, don't die. You need to have your characters go through a shit ton of angst still. Who's gonna traumatize your characters if you're dead?
I was like, don't die again, Pen. I'm like, when did I die? Oh wait, I died in RSMP. Never mind.
Yeah. Era SMP, Myth.
Okay, but I only died once in Myth. But I didn't like
Era
perma die.
almost died
I
twice.
perma died in RSMP.
Almost died.
Yeah.
Died
He Pharaoh died and
in
then
Mythcraft
almost died
specifically.
in Myth. And
And
now
then died
he's
again.
yeah.
And then died again. Got a real on and off like relationship with death.
I mean Florence is cool, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's true. He likes Florence.
What's with this fucking pose, man?
I don't know. It also makes him look like he's like much like several inches taller than Button.
It's part of the POV, I promise. It's part of the POV, I promise. It's not there yet with the fucking thing.
I miss Florence. I also miss Florence. I'm gonna go have tea with the death goddess again. Look at this silly little boy. He's so cute.
Silly goober.
Very sad little boy. I remember the fact that like one of his like big thoughts originally when he came to KC was that he had to change himself in order to make sure that he wasn't seen as like a threat
Mm-hmm.
because he depended on these people that he just finds for his survival. So he wasn't going to disclose the fact that he was pirates until somebody said something, and then he's like, "Oh, thank God, I am also a pirate. It's fine. Thank God, I got lucky on that one." But even then, he was still like, "I have to like, I feel like I have to like please these people in order to, not fucking die because I lost everybody else. I have nothing, and if these people are mad at me, I will be on my own, and I don't want that."
Fucking therapy just
People
started
pleasing
playing
for
up again.
survival.
Oh, who's trying to message me? Fuck off. There we go. It was an email.
Oh. What? Miles was so sad. There were so many things that I wanted to do with Miles' story in Nations that I couldn't.
Oh, do go on about that while I try to draw him.
So, for one, I wish I made him more depressed. I I'm no like actually like he came off too bright for what bullshit he went through right at the end. I really feel like I could have pulled off a bit more of that like I'm fucking depressed. I'm not doing good. Like it didn't for me at least it didn't read like he was actually struggling like I wanted him to.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't get the chance to like show that. I also more into obviously we couldn't really get into more with the pirate gods at the time. Um but I also wanted to like I don't know, have more of a connection built with some of these other characters, but I was again only there for like a month. I showed up like day before or something the all of the
It was 2 days
like
before the
end of
Stronghold
the
stream.
yeah, it was a couple of days before everything went to shit. So like I couldn't go into more about his past and how that affects him. I also wanted to give him a fear of thunder.
Ah! Sorry.
Look, obviously, like it makes sense because it was a storm that capsized the ship, and it
Fired a
would have made
nickel.
sense. I just kept every time it started storming, I just forgot. It quite literally was I forgot to react. Obviously, I have gotten a lot better in my like character storytelling and acting since then, so I would be able to do it if I got the chance to do it again. But at the time, Miles was just me, and that's not what my intentions were. I was so badly wanted to make him more depressed. Depression would look good on him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, let me just hold on. Yep. Yeah, no.
Are you adding the bags under the eyes?
Yeah.
I don't. It's still doing the hair for me, so I haven't seen it, but I
Give it a
just
moment.
guessed.
Give it a moment.
Yeah, no, can't try again with Pharaoh.
No. Let me just add a.
The thing
Wait a minute.
is, like, depression wouldn't look good on Pharaoh,
No, it
even if I
wouldn't.
did have the chance. It's just not. That's just not him as a character, as a person. I don't think like a genuine depressive episode would work. He would be sad, but he's too aware of his emotions and like can work through his emotions. That's the thing. He has emotional intelligence, so he wouldn't necessarily be depressed. He would be sad, but he wouldn't have like week-long depressive episodes. Not in the same way I wanted to do to Miles. I yeah, Koi behind me was like he Farrah has the emotional intelligence that Miles does not have.
Here, I've added him depression.
No, I I paraphrased what Koi said because Koi was calling me out. Try to
So,
flip me off.
Koi, behave.
No, Koi was trying to do like the little like hand heart thing, but accidentally started flipping me off instead. Like just accidentally put the wrong finger up.
Miles will have his chance when he finds out his brother is dead.
If he does. If. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. I don't know if he's ever gonna know. Cause I don't know what happened to Miles after Nations. I'm gonna be so for real. That- to be decided.
For real.
If, if I can, sure, I'll make him find a way to find out that his brother is dead, and then pull into depression that way. On top of, survivor guilt and, you know,
Yeah, we should
a bunch of
explain
other
why
fucking problems.
they're called Survivor Duo.
Oh yeah, they're called Survivor Duo because they're like the sole survivors, basically, of very traumatic experiences.
Both of them suffer from survivor's guilt
Yep,
and are both depressed.
yep. Miles hasn't resorted to alcoholism though, and I don't think he would.
I would encourage him not to. I feel like only one of them should be an alcoholic. It's gotta be Butter, because he already is
But
one.
the fact that the pirate isn't the alcoholic is hilarious to me. It's like, why is the pirate the sober one, and then the non-pirate is the one with the alcohol problem?
To be fair, he would drink, but fuck, Console told him no, and he respects Console. So yeah, um,
I feel like that respect would go out the window. Not necessarily respect, but like, ah, fuck it, I'm drinking. After some there'd be some circumstances that he'd pass that.
mm-hmm. Especially with
He almost
like,
did in one of
yeah,
the like episode glitches. What is the term that we used for that?
it's a glitch out.
Glitch out. Thank you. In one of the glitch outs, they were very close to just being like, "Fuck it. I know he told me not to, but I want to. I need it."
I've gone through enough, man. I don't want to deal with more.
Sorry, I just look over and I see you changing Miles' spot on the screen, and it's just the. I love how you draw hair. Sorry, it's just really good.
Thank you.
I just love how
Ah,
wispy it is.
that's what I wanted to do. That's the button I wanted.
How the hell do you do clothing folds? Sorry.
I wish I knew.
I'm learning how to do that,
It came
but
to
I
me in a
just put
dream.
random. I'm like, I'm trying to learn how to do it, and I know just to some extent it is kind of bullshitting where the lines go
Mm-hmm.
to some extent. Then I try to bullshit it, and I'm like, this looks dumb. This looks bad. No, I
God,
struggle.
it's so weird to fucking draw Panda with a fucking sword. I'm gonna be so real.
It is weird to have the pacifist with a weapon,
Mm-hmm. Especially
and
like,
also the fact that
mm.
the pirates technically we had armor, but we didn't necessarily have armor. We were just kind of we were raw dogging the fight, kind of.
Yeah, no, I remember when I was like drawing this for the art fight, I'm like, would he have worn armor canonically? Because we all wore armor because of like, one to protect ourselves from like the mobs that were swarming the place, and two, we actually had a way to indicate who would like be killed
Style.
off and not. And so that
Mm.
did involve the how the armor was placed and things like that. So I was like, okay, but canonically, would he have? And you were like, a chest
Probably
plate
not.
at most. And I'm like, fuck
Yeah.
it, raw dogging. Man's not got any armor
The
on.
pirates were reckless. The pirates would have been reckless as hell because like they don't normally have armor in like siege like battle anyway. They just raw dog it anyway. So it just kind of makes sense for them to be like, ah, fuck it, we ball. End of the world, no armor.
We don't care about the end of the
And
world. They ain't
everybody
gonna get us
lived.
like that.
And in the end, they all lived, as far as we know. No one died in battle, at least. A couple people passed out, but no like perma deaths and
Mm-hmm.
nations from the pirates. Y'all, y'all were just over prepared because us pirates just went in with nothing, and we were fine.
And it's well because you were part of the melee, so you were literally bashing the zombies left, right, and center,
Hmm.
and fucking nothing.
Nothing. And I didn't die, even I didn't die in the battle at all, even though I did technically have armor. But it was just in the thought of it is that I wouldn't technically have armor, and so I was just like, I survived. Like I didn't even pass out. Like I didn't die in game.
Mm,
I lived, and I think the closest I got was a half a heart. But I backed up in time and ate something to get my health back,
mm.
and so I didn't die.
I need
I
you to
just went
know
through
this this
without armor, and I lived.
this fucking footage of me chaos POV of just me running with a whole fucking horde of zombies following me in the stronghold. Because like I was one of the so we were divided into melee and ranged. I was one of the
Mhm.
ranged people, but like sometimes when we got overcrowded, they would get up into where the ranged people were, so I would have to, run. I was not good with PvP close combat, and so that's why I was one of the ranged people, because I could shoot a bow, but like and I could shoot it well. I'm so rusty now, but like if I, get that up again, it'll be pretty good. Um but I music continue. Thank you. Um so like whenever they came out, I was like, slap, slap, slap with my fucking sword. And I'm like, I need help. I need help. I'm gonna run away and hopefully someone else can take care of the horde. And so like literally like Chaos like looked over and was like, Panda, and just came to help me, and just this fucking swarm of zombies just
At a
following me.
parade.
It was just like literally like fucking hold on. It's just like
You had a parade following you.
literally like this. Hold on. I need to get on the screen. I need to get on the screen properly. There we go. Just literally like this.
Just saw the Panada like stick figure. I don't see the zombies yet. You're just like, help. That is so funny.
it was a time. It was a time.
Also, like the other thing is I didn't at the time, I didn't hear the explosions happening for um like the second explosion, not the one that originally broke the wall, but the other one that led to the advisor coming in. I didn't hear that at all. I had no idea what was happening over there.
Yeah, so to explain that, let's quickly pull up the stronghold. But so I need to fucking center this properly. Hold on. A bit of a So with this, again, the KC pirates were over here, but I don't have the Theon color right now. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. But like the advisor came from this spot here. This is where he was. So the proximity that was too far away from where the pirates were for you to have been able to have heard. So you didn't get to hear the calamity and shit that was going on over there.
Nope. No
Nope.
idea what was happening.
Every there was like I think it was about like 3 rounds. It was like three waves, right? There
Mm-hmm.
were the two
Because
big
there was,
ones, and
I
then there's the
remember
final
the,
boss.
yeah.
So zombies would just be fucking everywhere. Like I need a bigger fucking brush for this. So it's just like wabba ba ba ba, wabba ba ba ba, wabba ba 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 ba. They'd all be around here. Um, and you know would just storm in whenever they could. And once we took care of them, a new one would spawn. Like a new, like a lot more would spawn, and they'd come through. There weren't any in this area because this was a fucking cliff. um, and so
Some of them came down that, to be fair. We
yeah.
had to deal with some of that.
Um, so after those two hordes came through, then it was the wither skeleton riding a Ravager that spawned where the purple dot is. Um, and that was the advisor. Um, and Bonanda was forced to shoot him, even though he promised his flame that he wouldn't harm him. And so was just crying, muttering, I'm sorry, as he was just shooting the fucking bows at him. Um, and you could tell when it was a Punita shot, because when it came to the final boss, I swapped to spectral arrows.
Pain and suffering.
Mm-hmm. Um, I didn't get the final shot in like during like the thing, but we decided to change up the law to say that that Punita did in fact land the final hit. Because we thought it'd be angsty. um, and if he even if he didn't, he would still would have thought that he killed him because like it was when the final arrow hit and when my final arrow hit was like split seconds off of it. But since we only knew that I didn't get the hit because when I checked my statistics, I had not killed any wither skeletons. So that was the way to prove that yeah, no, I didn't land the final blow in the game, but we just made it that I did it
However,
because
in lore,
yeah, in lore it was. Um, so after the final boss, then we had zombies spawning in
a
the
couple of
cave down.
skeletons.
Yeah, no, I watched. You can see it on my POV. I actually watched our server owner flying around invisible, holding a skeleton spawn egg.
Oh my
and
god.
and they were just popping them down like right on the walls where all we were and such, and just on the floor and things like that. So like you can see him like I'm standing um hold on. I'm standing here on the wall. And you can literally see in the fucking my POV him just putting a skeleton like right fucking there. I'm like, you
Glad you weren't
bastard.
like streaming it and you were recording that.
Yeah, you were streaming, I was recording.
I'm thankful that you were recording that because doing that live would be a little bit harder to to cover up.
But yeah, it was kind of funny. um um but yeah, so it's like skeletons were also involved. No creepers though, thank fuck.
I am so glad that there was no fucking.
That would cause so many more problems. I'm gonna be so real.
It would have been so bad.
I think there might have been like a couple, but they were like naturally spawning and they weren't part of the thing.
Because it had been like night permanently since like one of the last couple of.
Valor. It was I think it was Valor. It was the one where uh Christopher um found out how Totem Undying worked firsthand. It was that statue. The one that was filled with the wither skeletons.
Um,
That one was when it fully became eternally night. So that was
That makes
about
sense.
3 statues before the end. 2 to 3. Because the last statue that was ever done was Recollection.
Mm.
Um, and when I did, because I did Recollection and I did Patience. Patience, we still had the day-night cycle, but in Recollection we didn't. So there was the statue before Recollection that it became Eternally Night, which I'm pretty sure was Valor.
Because Adventure and Blood still had day night on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was very interesting because I also did not know that we were going to Eternally Night. Other people did, I think. I didn't. So all of a sudden I was like, huh?
Yeah. And as someone who hates dealing with night in game, I was not a happy chap.
Yeah. Oh
But
my god, hi Loki.
that's because I'm a coward and I don't like fighting things. Which is why I play more chill cozy games and not really fighting games. It's
Is that
like,
partly why you also play a pacifist?
yeah, it also kind of just made sense for Panada.
Yeah, fair.
And like I feel like fucking Mythcraft was like, how do I phrase this? It I had this conversation with Koi the other day. Um we I don't know how to phrase it, but it was more the fact of like we were spoiled by having like,
Mm,
good armor, not the best armor, but because we had limitations on what armor the little guys could wear, but we had good armor, good weapons, and most things I fought were like the default mobs because, Nightmare Stalker, I
mhm.
was fucking out of there. But like
Real.
with I it kind of like helped me like build up my confidence because I also knew for the fact that I wouldn't just die even when I had only one life left because I had people around me that could revive me, and whenever I was going into a fray I knew it would be easy because it'd only be like a few things, so if I were to go down, the people could easily clear out all the other mobs that were around and bring me back up. um so I had the trust in that. And also so because of that, I got more practice in with fighting. But then, like, I'm also like, I had people around me. I can't do that on my own. I'm a nervous little
Mm-mm.
shit. I still remember Melly and Crispy almost getting Aspen killed when they were making the Fight Club. I remember that. I remember that. Okay, to be fair, I could. That was also because one, I was alone because they left me alone. They neglected me. Um, but they left me up there in the cave, thinking I would be safe as they were going down, lighting up the cave that was filled with mobs. I was just stuck there, and I could hear a corpse fly, and I'm like, where the fuck is that? I go wandering around the small little sliver of the cave that I have, and it was like there was like a block that was missing that was kind of leading into another cave, and I just saw it there and it couldn't come through. I'm like, I'm just gonna kill you through the hole just in case you come through and try to kill me. Yes, yes, I could unleash
How well did that go?
violence. I mean, I killed 2 parents now, didn't I?
See, that's not what I meant. Should have clarified when I said when I talk about like you killing monsters.
I mean, I felt like I could finally, like, fend for myself, but like I still can't do that now today in actual game. So, season 1 Aspen was Murder Child as dub picking. Okay, to be fair, that was because I was trying to take on. So I was taking on a bison, and I know for a fact those things are terrible to take on. But like, Kit was already attacking it, and so I'm like, okay, cool, I can do the rest of it. And I had a really good weapon at that point, so I went, we're bang, and it died. And I'm like, yippee. And Kit was like, Murder Child, I like it. At least that
Yippee,
mod's up.
murder.
Um, But it's more like at that point in season 1, we hadn't decided who the souls were, like how their souls and stuff were, and like who specifically they were. So I was just, trying out new things. Um, we didn't decide the soul stuff until like February or March of last year. Um, so I was just having fun with it, and making Aspen be her
Yeah,
own
valid.
person, which she is. She is not her souls, just the souls make up a part of her. Um, so like she has her own personality and things like that. So it's like it's kind of funny seeing like how the different versions of her come through in that regard. But yeah, she was fun to play. I
I
miss her.
miss my daughter.
I miss my Babo, but he's fucking dead.
Fucking dead. Because I
He's,
chose to do that.
I know, and I encouraged it.
Yeah, it did. And it was very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Hee hee.
See, we like ourselves some angst in this household.
Taught me well.
I did. I'm so proud of you and Koi for like how much you guys have grown with how you do your angst stuff.
Hee hee.
I mean, Devilman's still kind of alive. You go. I want to go to the hotel so badly. You know, not the amount of times I'm in Kai's dreams. I'm like, please, 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 can we find a way? Please, please,
Please, Kai.
please,
Please, Kai.
please. I want,
Please.
I want, I want. I just want to. I just pulls out a gun. I just want to talk. I just want to talk with a couple of
I
the
just want to
Kais.
talk.
And break his knees. I want to knock some sense into that man. Am I going
Which
to be able
one?
to? Yes.
You know what? Fair enough. You answered my question.
Mm-hmm. How long do you want to go for, my guy? How are you feeling with your energy levels?
Probably not much longer because I
Hey,
have to get to sleep soon. Up,
eat your mic.
which is I have to get up early and I still have to shower and also eat properly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
probably not much longer unless it's a good stopping point.
I think we could probably stop unless you want to go for like another half hour.
I would be fine with stopping because eepy.
Okay, that's fine. All right, chat. That's gonna be. Hold on, I need to fucking do that. I'm back to the chatting screen. Oh bang. There we go. Well, we're going to call it off there, my guys. I hope you enjoyed this little stream. With the silly
Kitty.
little nerd, with our silly little hyperfixations
Kitty.
on something that happened 3 years ago. A 3 hour stream for a 3 hour for a 3 year anniversary.
Hell yeah.
It's so funny. I don't know when my next stream will be. It'll probably be on a Monday or a Friday. Because I want to try and do more streams like that. I might do just a random sporadic one because I want to work on some things on stream at some point really, really soon because I'm hyper fixated on some certain things and I want to, do some
Kitty.
fun streams with that in that regard. So everyone, say goodbye to Miles and say thank you for being here with me, you silly little nerd.
So silly little nerd.
Silly, silly Billy little nerd. Anyways, say bye.
Bye bye.
All right. Thanks, chat. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your time zone. And I will see you later. I am a little too tired to do like a raid, so disperse at your leisure. But yeah, bye bye.